I think that made it in. Okay, we're live.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
So tired right now, man. I don't even know. Deuces.
It's all good.
What the hell? Look at Monkey, man. He's drowning himself.
That's some good stuff.
What's up?
Yeah. No, it's good, I promise. Hey, Dora, Misty, what up? You guys are in for a treat tonight.
They sure are. Tonight is the night we mingle.
It's time to test out the latency.
Yeah, you know how to salsa?
2 seconds for me. 2 seconds.
What's up, Priscilla? That is not a salsa.
That's a salsa.
No, I would not eat that with tortilla chips.
Hello, John.
Jan,
It's 2
what's up?
seconds.
Hey,
How-
John,
how
Priscilla,
do you-
Chloe, hey.
Misty, Dora.
Wow, a
What's
lot
up?
of people jumping in right away.
Wow. Yeah, it's love, man. Love is a big deal. That's a big deal, man. Can I ask you a question, Monkey? Why is your room always dark?
It's my blinding whiteness. I just point it at the camera.
I see.
But I can turn the light on back there if you
I
want.
see.
It just makes I need everything I can to make myself look better.
Got it.
The contrast.
Right,
you know?
right. Oh, salsa. The whole love thing and the whole salsa dance. That.
Which is again not what you're doing.
Yeah, that's not it.
Oh, what's
ain't it.
salsa? What's salsa?
Remember PlayStation
Salsa.
Home?
Oh,
Yeah,
like
you guys remember,
Oh yeah.
you guys
that takes
remember
it back away.
PlayStation Home?
you can't see my hips. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, unlike Shakira, your lips do or hips do lie. So
Let's see. Finally, I got
Awesome.
watch this. Good to be back. Says
What's up,
Chan.
Nyan?
Welcome.
Dora
Thank you,
says,
Dora.
love the match.
This will be an amazing
Priscilla
podcast.
says, that's definitely not it. Misty LOL.
Phoebe.
Finally awake. Hey, how's it going, Nyan? And then, yeah. Damn, I'm
Welcome
slow.
everybody.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
And as we can see, there's a color scheme here, except for this guy over here messed up. I don't know where
no,
his
I
is.
have red.
He has
I
red.
have red and black.
Okay. So, yeah.
I have to wear a
we're-
shirt that matches my privilege.
So mine is chaos because, this whole topic is chaotic for me. So it
For
makes
King
perfect
Main,
sense. And Eisen says, what's your shirt says, Eisen? Can you lift it up so all the folks can see?
Who
Yeah,
says
lift
that
your shirt
doesn't
up.
matter?
No, lift it up.
No, lift it up. We want to see some
Show
man
them
nipple.
abs. Show them abs. Show them abs.
Gotta
Show them abs. Show them abs. Come on, man. Peer
You gotta keep
pressure.
it
on,
contained, man. You gotta keep it
Ah.
contained.
Gotta
Oh, what?
I mean,
Lame.
that would lit the
show
internet
some
like that.
gotta show some
Man.
nipples,
Go like this,
Just-
Eisen. Go like this.
No,
Eisen, go like
dude.
this.
Dude,
Look at this.
just one slip, we'll get this channel destroyed.
Is Fizzin a panda?
I think he is. Let's pet him.
No.
You don't
Never-
want to pet a
never
bear.
pet a
They
guy,
look
dude.
cute, but they will rip your face off.
That's true.
That's pretty fitting for fizzing. Don't poke the bear.
Don't poke the bear.
Alright, shall
I haven't
we
watched you guys.
introduce ourselves?
Podcast. Okay,
Oh,
I haven't
well.
watched you guys.
Welcome back to the stream. This is
Yes,
gonna be
welcome back
fun.
to the stream.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I am King Mean, aka Pretty Cool Guy, also known as Empty Ways on YouTube. To my left.
Oh, sorry. Ahoy, everybody. Monkey checking in here, and together we
Together
are.
we are
The Sunglasses
Bros.
And
Down
then this
there. This guy.
Eisen here.
There you go.
Together we are the Greasy,
The Greasy Bros.
No,
Listen, and together with Eisen, we are
The
Tragic
Tragic Bros.
Cypher here, and together with Fizzin, we are the Ninja
Ninja
Bros.
Bros.
And
Collectively,
we are.
the
The
ridiculously
ridiculously good-looking
good-looking bros. Says so by the
There you go.
internet.
cheers. Yeah. Hey,
Also a
man,
bunch
what's
of
up?
also a bunch of other stuff as well.
Oh, Manda's online. Hey, Manda, you're
Hello,
in for a treat.
Manda.
This is the episode you can't miss. I mean, this is it.
This is it.
Yeah.
I might have warned her
Yeah.
ahead of time.
Yes,
Let's
I can
see.
in the title.
So what's the topic today, Fizzin?
Yeah.
This is a King Mean topic, so he do.
Okay, so the
Alright.
topic, if I can't see the whole thing, but it says the good and the bad of couple and single. Of couple and single.
Of being
Right.
a
Man,
couple
we
and a single,
English the
yes,
hell
go
out of
for
that
it.
title.
No,
I
the
can't
reason why.
read,
No,
man.
the reason
No,
why
that
is
was right.
because no, the title is based off of what King Mean said last week or last
Right.
podcast. But because it's too long, it can't fit in YouTube, so I have to shortcut the English.
Yeah, man.
Plus, it's King Mean topic, so it's right to be
No,
mean.
this topic is good because there's
Come
there's
on,
a
Monkey.
lot.
We gotta start off on a better footing here. You come
man.
off like a douche, man.
Yeah, man.
We gotta chill a little bit. It's that balding you drank, isn't it?
Hey, Charlie.
Calm
Wait
down.
up.
Now hold on.
The apple
Hey,
juice.
Charlie Wolf.
Hello,
Charlie, welcome in.
Now
Hello.
this is everything about our life. So you're gonna hear some past story. You're gonna hear some future story. You're gonna hear story that you've never heard before in this show.
Podcast hasn't started yet, but they're already laughing.
That's
it's
why.
starting
That's why I have the apple
Yeah.
juice.
Got-
'cause
got
I've
some,
heard
you
some of
know.
these stories.
Low key depressing stories.
Low key
and all that
depressing
stuff.
stories. BRB got to go grab my
All
tea,
right.
and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
We're still introducing.
You're probably
so you're not
gonna need
missing much.
you're probably
You're not
gonna need
missing
apple
much
juice
yet.
too.
Yep, and
One
then
low key tragedy,
Yeah.
like when he dies in Endgame.
Nyan Assassin says, "Come on, Cypher. There you go. Shortcut to English. It's just my daily language. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. A lot of King Mean depressing story. I don't know about that. I mean,
Everybody has like one
it'll-
depressing story.
it'll wave to that, but not really. God, this thing is itching my ears. Oh yeah.
Maybe it's not that thing. Maybe it's just.
Maybe you should quit sticking the microphone up your butt, dude.
I think he just needs to clean his ears.
Hey man, I did that this morning. It was good.
It was like the first time in 4 weeks.
It was like a
God.
wet willy, man.
Oh man, 4 years, man.
All
He
right.
pulled like a ball size, elephant ball
Come here,
size.
Monkey. Come here. I want to tickle your ears.
No, that's weird.
Who wants to start?
That's how you show love.
All right. I think I should start later. You guys start first.
I
So,
think I should start later.
So,
So
should
you
we
should-
start?
you don't wanna
Should we
start.
start with the advantage of being a couple first, or should we start the advantage of being a single?
All right. So before let's just clarify, add more to the title.
Yeah.
So as you can see in the title, it's about the good and the bad of being a single and being in a couple. So being a couple and being single. So this is King Mean's topic. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why we're doing this. And he is he got a lot of things to talk about regarding
Yeah.
this topic.
As
so.
as I mentioned last week, I'm Dr. Love, so everything you guys need to.
Oh, sorry. Was that real?
He
Was
also
that a real-
said. He also said he have a PhD in Dr. Love.
PhD. That's
And
right.
Dr.
PhD and Dr.
Yeah,
Love.
so
PhD. in
No,
love.
I just
It
want
doesn't
to
even
share.
make any sense.
So,
The world right now, as it is, we're all bundled up separately, right? So this is important because what is the love relationship going to be like after this whole event, right? Because right now we're social distancing. We're not touching each other because, we can't lock lip to lip because, So going forward, how
Yeah.
is
because
no,
you know.
Oh, you know.
Oh,
You know.
you know.
you got to add some sass to it, man.
Well,
don't add
you
sass.
are. Good job on that.
Yeah, if you don't add sass to it, it's not good. So yeah, and it's important because I want a connectivity tissue with you guys with what love is and what the advantage of love before and post of this. So yeah,
Yeah, and the positive and negative
Mm-hmm.
and the benefits of being single and being in a relationship.
yep. So first,
There's benefits to both.
Yes,
All right.
yes, and we're gonna
So let's-
cover both of them.
okay, let's
Hey,
get
Pigeon,
to let's
Either move the mic closer to you or turn it up a notch a little.
Is
Yeah.
it closer? Is it better?
yeah,
better?
Yeah.
yeah.
Better?
Yep.
Okay.
So let's go to the live chat. Say, guys, let me know what you want me to go over first. The single or the couple topic. I'll let you guys pick. I'll wait here and go. Do 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 do.
Yeah, that's on point. Nice job, dude. Virtual high five. Virtual high five for that one. Other
Oh,
side.
there you go. People are saying single.
Single.
Oh,
Bingo.
I like
All right,
that.
that's
So-
your kingdom there, King Mean.
So here's the advantage of being a single, right? When I was in a relationship, yes, believe it or not, I was in several relationships. I'm not I guess you can still call me a 40-year-old virgin guy, but I'm not a virgin. Or maybe I am, but let's keep that secret.
Oh,
But
you don't know?
It's a mystery.
It's a
He
mystery.
wasn't
the
sure.
advantage is you get to buy and do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's
There
it.
you go.
That's clear and straight out. Like, I don't care who you are, but when you're in a relationship, you're always constrained by certain things. Like, the individual, your partner, doesn't want you to do this or do that. No, don't give me that shake head. I don't know what type of relationship you're in because you're married to her, so I can't speak for you. But for me personally, it's always, oh, I don't want you to do that. I want you to focus more on me. You know, it's like
You're
me.
only
It's like,
speaking from your experience.
right.
You're like, please,
Right.
man,
Okay.
come on.
Okay.
Hey, we
Just
should
making sure.
disclaimer. We should add a disclaimer prior.
Speaking
Alright.
from my experience, but what I say is truth. So therefore, it doesn't matter what everybody else
I think-
Your
opinion is.
truth. It's
Okay.
your truth. It's not everybody's truth.
Okay.
What's up, Tyler? What's up, Kelsey?
So let me say one thing. When I
Hello,
was in a
Kelsey.
relationship,
Hello, Tyler.
I couldn't buy anything I want. Can't buy games, can't buy a movie, can't do this, can't go see a, slug over there. But when I'm single, I can do all that. I can be up late. I can, shower naked. I can be in bed naked. I can watch this. I can do that. I can
Hold on,
buy
hold on.
Blu-ray. I can buy
Oh, hold
video
on.
games.
Hold
Hold on.
You can shower naked.
Yeah.
What?
You have to shower with clothes on. Your girlfriend made you shower with clothes on.
Yes, because she didn't want to
That's
see
dumb.
because she didn't want to see my mandingo, so she said you got to
She doesn't-
shower with your
she doesn't-
underwear on.
Hold on, she doesn't have to be in there with you though.
Yeah.
She's never in there anyway.
I think
Oh,
this
she's
is
not
made up.
This is all made up
Nah,
bullshit.
man, nah, man. She
She
said,
no.
nah, she
dumb.
said-
I'm starting to think this girlfriend might not have been real.
no,
She's a
it's real,
dictator.
man. It's real, bro. So don't you guys agree with me though? Being single is you don't have another thing too is you don't have to worry about others folks' opinion about you, right? Because when you're in a relationship, what you do matters to your partner. So you're not yourself basically. Anybody that's in a relationship can tell you that you're not yourself unless the person is really comfortable with you. Nope, that's true. That's
No,
not
what-
true.
You snuck that last part in.
Right.
Unless. Yeah.
But the majority of the time, they're going to make you change for whatever reason to fit their agenda, their needs, their criteria. Like,
Their
Or
idea of a perfect companion.
right. So,
Yeah.
and some of them, they don't even post on their Facebook that they're in a relationship with me. So that's a bunch of bullshit. What the
Well,
fuck is that
that's-
shit?
that's because-
How could you be in a relationship
Oh my God,
with me?
he's triggered already.
No, how could you be in a relationship
hold
with
on,
me
hold on.
and not post that you're in a relationship? But yeah,
I know that feeling.
that's
that's fucked
that's
up,
because
man.
that's
not love.
That's because in
That's
her
secret.
mind she
That's
was never
secret.
in a relationship.
Monkey,
And-
we're 12 minutes in and he dropped 2 F-bombs already.
Yeah, I know.
In her mind, she was
12
just,
minutes.
But anyways, it's
using
not about
12
being the
equals
couple part. So that's the advantage of being single. But the disadvantage, the bad part about being single is on those lonely Christmas cold nights.
Oh, man.
man, you have nobody to tuck you in. You have nobody to spoon. You have nobody to do anything to warm you. To hold you
man, no warmth.
comfortably. To hold you comfortably. For
It's
the
like-
holiday.
It's like getting
Bring up
presents.
what Kelsey
Instead of getting
said
toys,
at
you get
7:44.
clothes. It's not the same, man.
All right. So, yeah, we do got to pop up some of these comments while we're
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah,
But these
yeah.
comments are coming in pretty fast, too.
yeah.
So now, if they truly love you... If
5
they
minutes
love you-
in, Monkey. 5 minutes in, this
Five.
fool already popping off.
Yeah.
Oh man, no man.
He didn't
Yeah.
even want to go first, and now he's going first on both topics. Which is
No,
fine. It's fine.
So, okay, yeah, see, Priscilla agreed with me. The cold nights, those lonely cold nights sucks balls, man. It's just, it's cold. It's like, my heater doesn't work, I need some
I
companionship.
don't know if that's an
You're
agreement. or
lonely.
just-
No,
I
you're
don't
lonely
know.
as fuck.
No, that's the disadvantage of being
Okay, man.
single, is during the holiday, especially Valentine's Day. Fuck you, Valentine's Day.
That's 3.
Oh,
I
damn.
hate Valentine's Day.
3.
Man, Monkey, get
Aw.
the fuck out of
Man,
here.
get that,
That's 4.
slap that out of there, man.
It's so good.
Come on,
man.
man, come on.
It's so good.
I hate this guy.
No, don't you guys agree, though? Like, it sucks during
No,
the holiday.
disagree
No,
because
it
you
sucks
can
during the
always-
holiday. If you're
You can always buy 10 blankets from Amazon. It will be cheaper than a night out with a girl.
companionship, bro. It's like two souls interlocking. It's a thing, man.
It is a thing.
Sometimes I wonder if King Mean ever actually have a relationship or it's just a one-side thing.
No, like I said, I never understood what love is. I'm more of a lust guy. I only know lust. I don't know what love is. I'm still trying to seek out what love is. That's why I want to communicate this
Love is
feeling
hard
to you
come
guys.
by, It's hard
Yeah.
to come by.
And this is when you sing that song, What is Love?
Or
Hurt me.
You can do that one.
No.
Oh, like the head twitch.
Or you can do, I want to know what love is.
There you
I
go.
want you to hold me.
There, or I
You
can
can do that
show
one.
me. Yeah, that one too.
Or you can do the modern talking. You know, I'm all out of love.
Huh? I thought that was
I'm
Air
all
Supply.
Oh, Air Supply, yeah. Air
I'm
Supply.
all out of love. I can't live without you.
No, he said, I'm lost without you.
That's so waffle. You got the lyrics wrong.
I mean, he Englishes the words to fit his.
Okay, can we read what Misty said at 7:45? Let's do this.
7:45.
Yes, sir. Just be careful.
People are mean in the beginning. Perfect. And then 3 years down the road, it's like controlling and managing your life.
Exactly. Thank you, Misty. See, Misty understood this. And I'm not trying to, I understand. Thank you, Misty. Thank you for sharing that. I know it's a tough story.
But then look at her next comment though.
Okay.
I may be jaded. LOL. So, yes, she agrees with you, but she's also
All right. So what did Priscilla say right underneath that?
Yeah, see, she wasn't agreeing.
the cold nights. She wasn't agreeing. She was
laughing out loud.
Oh, well, I don't know, man. I don't know how girls. Maybe girls have warm body. I don't know,
what
but
is
guys,
this
we have
about?
cold bodies.
Yeah.
I know, man.
I don't know.
Okay, and then 7:47. Love is someone taking your breath away. Love is one that making you want a better person, but they're not making you. Just want to love is wanting their happiness before your own.
Please do not write a paragraph for King Mean to read.
No, you guys can read. It's just you jackasses doesn't read. So
This is
I
your
have
topic.
To. All right, so Chan say,
for it.
I love reading these comments because it gives me storyline. I agree with Kelsey. I'm in a relationship right now, and this person is me, like the person I'm with used to be best friends, so we've known each other. Ah, okay.
It's a long one.
Yeah, that's...
well, what Kelsey said right after that is very, very important.
Now let's read it.
You have to love yourself first before you can love someone else. You got to be able to look in the mirror and be like, I'm a badass mother.
But that's the complication.
Or when it comes to midnight,
Yeah, that's
He loved himself literally.
That's the complication of relationship, though.
Hey, man, sometimes people out there are not
Hey.
We're not even going to make it an hour.
There's certain scenario that doesn't work with, because sometimes No, listen, bitch, listen to me. So,
damn.
So
that's
certain females or certain partners that you love, right? If they're beautiful as hell and you want her so bad, there's things that you would do. You would change yourself just to be with her. So that's not necessary. No. There's two sides of love. I don't know what love relationship you're in. You're probably lovable, honey bucket, whatever. But my love experience is always
my new AKA, lovable honey bucket. Because a honey bucket is one of those gross portable bathrooms.
Yeah,
you're full of shit.
So I'm a lovable porta potty.
That's what I'm saying. It sucks because there's two sides of it. One is, yes, you can be yourself, and if your partner loves you for who you are, that's a good thing. But at the same time, if you got to think about her, because if she or he, whatever your partner is sacrificing their self to be with you, it's the same thing. It's either you be yourself, but your partner is not happy. You don't know that she's happy or not. She's just, because she loves you so much. For me, I'm speaking from my perspective. That's why I keep on saying she, because I'm a
That's your
that.
preference.
You're into girls.
Right.
The
You
problem,
can see by my walls.
I didn't know that about you, but
the
now
problem with changing yourself, though, is that you always feel empty because a part of you is missing.
Right.
You're not really being you. So that's just so you will always feel incomplete, even if
You're trying to be someone who you're not.
Yeah, like the Backstreet Boys song.
Right.
Incomplete.
That's why it's deep, because are you going to sacrifice yourself and change who you are to love her, or are you just going to be a complete douche and hope that she love you? Either way, one of you will have to make that sacrifice. No, either way, one of you has to make that sacrifice.
But if you are a complete douche, you should change who you are. Because being a complete douche is not a way to live your life.
I'm sorry, this is going to offend some people, but there are a thing called wife beater. Why do they exist? Because
they're douchebags.
then why does their partner stay with them?
Because they've been damaged
through
to
fear
the point
and
that
through
they
fear
think
and
that's love.
control. Through fear and
Manipulation,
control.
yeah.
And manipulation.
So why is that a thing? That's why I'm saying relationship is messed up, because that is a thing. And I'm trying to be the perfect human being, and I try to love a person for who they are, but I never get any respect for it. But I never slapped a bitch either, so therefore, how does that logic work? Why do I have to slap certain individual to make them love me?
You're finding the wrong people.
No, I'm just saying, people like that exist. Some people like to be slapped around to be in love, and that's fucked up. Why can't you love me for who I am?
I lost count.
Yeah, we're way past
You
3.
can cuss so many times.
So, all right, your guys' turn to talk about the good and the bad of single. I did my due diligence already.
That's it.
You didn't do your due diligence.
I want to hear you guys.
No research.
I want to hear you guys talk about the advantage of single and bad.
Hold on, before that, we got to catch up with the comments.
Good and single, yeah.
Catch up with the chat, and then we can move on with further discussion.
Yes.
So, can we start?
Sorry, I'm composed.
Can we start from above? 750 or 749? 749.
Let's go with Chloe. Let's go one more up, and then we can work our way down. Go ahead.
Let's go up. One more.
Up.
One more.
One more.
There you go. Somebody read?
Oh, I've been in 4 toxic relationships. All have ended badly.
Sorry to hear that.
Dora sounds like she's on the King Mean path so far.
Yep, the path of chaos.
Path of chaos.
Okay.
And then Chloe followed that up, saying that I've been in a toxic relationship too. I think most people have been in at least one. I have. I know that.
Okay, keep going. Did you slap her though?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
She did me.
Oh man.
Well,
it was role reversal.
Yeah, she made you a bitch.
All right, so Priscilla says.
Much.
Only been in 2 relationships, but never considered them serious since I was in middle school.
Yeah, middle school. It's it's
middle school. Middle school was the first.
You're a young.
Middle school was the first time a girl asked me. Yeah.
And what do you say?
Middle school was probably where King Mean peaked. That's why he's had such bad luck since.
To be honest, when I was in school, my voice was pretty high pitched, so no girls ever talked to me.
Oh, so you sound like a brat then.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't love you for who you are, they most likely don't really love you in the first place. They're changing you into the person they want to be their love. Indeed. Yes. Molding you.
Yeah, that can get pretty toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Man. Keep going.
I love these comments. We're actually engaging. I like this.
But why, if she truly loves you, she won't ask you to change, and you would want to be yourself, but then they're not worth it. Also, communication is important in a real relationship.
Yep.
Kind of.
It's a borderline. It's a borderline.
Communication is.
Well, hold on. Are you
It's a
saying
borderline.
that communication is borderline important?
Sometimes you have to lie, Monkey. Sometimes you have to lie. If you accidentally slip, you're not going to tell that individual that you cheated on her.
Wait, what the fuck?
But
No, I'm just saying. There are situations like that.
I know.
There are situations like that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
But lies do come back.
Lie.
They come
if
back,
you're-
and
if
it's
you're
worse.
in a relationship
It's
with
worse
somebody-
than ever. I'm just
And
saying.
you want that relationship to last, that means you're going to have to keep that lie for like 40 years. You won't be able to do that.
Next.
It's gonna
I
scar you.
can. I don't know about you. I can.
You cannot.
Hey, man, you ruined my street cred.
My first
Okay,
relationship
Charlie Wolf
lasted 8
says.
years.
Go ahead.
My first relationship
but you were
lasted 8
talking.
years and was very toxic and abusive. Now my self-worth is based on how alone I've been since. It's a long road to self-love from self-hate, but I'm trying.
There you go.
You're a beautiful
Thumbs
person.
up.
You'll do fine. That's my positive
This
feedback
is
on
awesome.
this.
Wait, I
shitty.
want to join the podcast. Huh? You are, aren't you?
You are part of the podcast. You, Chan.
If you're chatting in the comment section, you are part
You're
of
on
it.
the couple side of this debate, right?
Let's keep going.
Keep going.
I like-
Keep rolling
okay.
this comment.
See,
Don't
see,
skip
thank
the
you,
comment.
thank you,
Okay.
Tyler. I appreciate
Oh,
that.
Tyler-
Certain
Hold on,
individuals
though.
do like that.
Tyler is a
Hold
special
on.
case, though.
Well, okay, and King Mean, when you were talking about it earlier, there's a difference between a wife beater and someone that just might be a little kinky and like to get slapped around in the bedroom. That's a totally different thing. What you
Okay.
said, you were talking about
Yours more
abusing,
abusive.
physical
Yeah.
abuse.
I said shit happens, man. Shit happens. I'm not gonna keep this PG. I'm gonna go deep. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna go deep.
Well,
Yeah,
don't
you were
think
dropping
like a
F-bombs
motherfucker
from the
then.
beginning. This has never been
Right.
Keep
So,
rolling the comment, and I'll
keep
keep
going.
reading them.
Keep going.
So I'm one of those people who don't care about being hurt like me, because I've been in too many toxic relationships that made me love who I am. And once a person
Whoa,
tries to
what-
change,
Right, so it galvanized for Chan. It galvanized them.
What does galvanize mean?
Yeah,
got
like
two-
it colossused them.
two comment
like,
above that one.
What's Colossus?
2 comments
Colossus
Yeah.
X-Men.
above that.
Yeah, there you
They
go.
be like
So mean.
became galvanized metal towards it. Like
Have you ever had an open conversation with the one you love? And I think that is so important to have communication.
Oh, that bitch left me a long time ago. I stopped caring.
Boom. Next comment.
Yeah.
That's just. I'm sorry. I don't have a heart. My
comment.
heart is really low. I don't give a shit. If you
Dude,
leave me, you're
she
done.
took your heart and took a shit on it.
Yeah, she
Give
took
it
a
away.
shit on it.
Next
That's
comment.
fine. Last
Give it
Christmas,
away.
whatever, you know.
The
Yeah.
one
keep
right
going to the
underneath
next
her.
one, Dora.
Yeah. We're basically going down the list of ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep.
Let's
Let's just
ask-
keep going down the list. We're getting lots of good.
For me, I've been
combo.
hurt so much that I just expected it at this point. So when someone likes me or who I am, it feels like I'm being played.
It's sad.
Yeah, it's hard to get over that
Indeed.
stuff.
It is. It is.
Yes. Sorry about that. So next, I'm one of those people who don't care about being hurt like me. Cause
Yeah,
we read this
we
one.
read
Okay,
this.
next. Oh,
That was
wow.
direct.
That was directed
Right,
to
King Mean.
King Mean.
Wait, what was that? Okay.
The whole cheating thing.
Maybe don't cheat.
I like this comment coming up. This comment is.
Me
It's
too.
good.
Me too.
I like
Nice
the name too.
ass.
Nice
Nice.
ass setup, guys. 100% fire. Last podcast before the world
I
explodes.
love it. I love it.
Awesome.
Chaos,
That is-
bro.
that
Chaos.
is
Chaos.
All right, next. That's actually a good title. You know what they say, tell the truth, it becomes a part of your past. Tell a lie, and it becomes a part of your future.
Agreed. Agreed.
Indeed. Next.
That's actually pretty deep.
Persnickety, welcome.
Hey,
Welcome.
Persnickety.
Welcome back.
Join us. I'm currently in a toxic relationship going beyond 10 years. I'm kind of
Oh, sucks.
Oh,
having to
years?
depend on the person after losing my job due to COVID. Oh.
Oh.
So that's
Then
not-
there's those
that's-
situations.
that
Those
is a
ones
tough
suck.
situation, yes.
Man, I'm
Sorry
sorry.
you're going
sorry.
through that.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we can do anything to help you, let us know. At least, talk to us, communicate to us.
I mean,
Hopefully that'll
this
help
is what
you.
this podcast is. This
Right.
podcast will
Open discussion.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't support wife beaters. My father was abusive, and I would have beaten the shit out of him.
But
when I was old
yeah,
enough to
yeah,
do
and
so.
see that's the thing. Like, why does people take crap from that? I mean, I'm not trying to spread a negative
Well, no.
message. Like, people, I don't think they should take crap from that. I know sometimes there's situation where you're kind of stuck into that, and there's not much you can do about it. But if you have the choice, you should just leave for the better. I would think so.
Right,
Right?
but what Tyler did the next best thing, which what happens a lot of the times is like when your dad beat you or you see your dad beat your mom or whatever, like you witness a toxic relationship and that's what you grow up with, that's what you think is okay. Tyler was resilient and strong enough mentally even as a kid to be like, no, this is not okay. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to keep the cycle going. So he broke the cycle, which is props to you.
Thumbs
sir.
up. Thumbs
Yeah.
up.
All right, so next from Chan. 757.
Wait, 57?
Yes.
Yeah, right after.
757.
Yeah, they're
This is the one. There are certain people.
I'm so
That
confused.
one.
Go back
Yeah.
up. Go back up. Go back
Okay.
up. One.
No, this
You
is
were
good.
there.
You're good, Cypher.
All right. Whatever.
Okay.
This was next.
Once this happened, it's not love. It's puppy love or lust or whatever. You have to believe in your capabilities to love. Don't need anything to do to change your way.
hmm
That's what.
Yeah,
That's what
look
Monkey
in the
was
mirror
trying
and
to say
know that
earlier.
you're a badass.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. So
Okay.
y'all back and forth with the audiences.
Effing top notch.
Top notch
Yes.
indeed.
No problem. No problem.
man,
That's what
we
we
appreciate
do.
it.
We like to communicate with because our live comments are these live. We wouldn't be here without them, right? So we gotta.
Yes. I was sort of in a relationship with someone once. I did not think it was an actual relationship. It was more a friends with benefit,
With benefit.
relationship for me. It was about a year long, my only one so far.
I actually wonder about that. Like, I've never been in a relationship like that where it's just for the
Friends and
benefit,
benefits?
but then there's
Oh.
no interaction after that. Once in a while, just kind of like those night calls thing,
Booty call?
booty call.
I
I
got
wouldn't
one
mind. I
experience.
wouldn't mind being in a relationship like that. I'll be somebody's daddy, Papa Shango.
No. I mean, like,
Just keep going. Keep going.
Keep going, please.
No. I'll snap my
I
finger.
actually
to move
actually
to
had a
next
little
round.
experience on that. I can
But
talk
honestly,
about
I've been
that.
single since 8th grade, and if a guy ever cheated on me and he lied about it, you best be sure I'm leaving that relationship. There you
Yeah,
go.
man.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Hingmin
you
was
should.
saying,
You should.
you don't have to take it. There are certain people who would just do anything in toxic relationship because they love this person so much they would do anything to please what that, that's what causes it to be toxic. Indeed, Chan. Yes. So basically, it's kind of like falling into a trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that
Yeah.
happens. So
And unfortunately, a lot of people are really good at setting those traps up.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So it's better to not just be
Yes.
upfront. If you have to lie to me to spare my feelings, I'd rather be hurt with the truth now than later down the road. 'Cause,
Exactly.
then I'm being hurt 2 times. Yes.
Okay,
That's not
one
good,
more.
so-
Keep going. Watch this. I love this person,
Stop,
whoever
guys.
you
I'll
are.
make sure
Thank
to
you.
share
Oh,
in
Thank
the
you
thanks
so
for the
much.
podcast.
Yes. Thank you.
You
Thanks.
legit.
That's
You
awesome.
legit.
Thanks for the sub.
You legit.
Too legit to quit.
Thank you. I lost track.
Oh,
Hey,
Mr.
look
B,
at that.
that's
See,
good.
even Misty said thank
Yeah,
you.
join up.
We
Join
do.
up on our Discord where we are sometimes there to chat with.
Yep.
Come on, Eisen. Here's your pitch. This is where you do your pitch. Come on.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
you can just join. Just go to the Asia Core profile, and then you'll see the link that gain access to the Discord channel.
And our merch store. And then, I mean, really, are you that rusty? You can't.
No, I got some shit in my throat, but yeah.
Where's your
We got
mug?
our merch store.
Where's your mug?
here.
There you go.
There you go.
There
Good
you
job,
go.
man. Good job.
That was
Look at
Cypher.
that. Good job, Cypher.
Yeah, he has all that stuff. I don't.
All right, and we'll keep going. I
Charlie
love this.
Wolf.
I love reading
I don't
all
have
this.
the link to the Discord.
It's
though.
okay.
Not right now.
It's
Not
okay,
with
man.
me
Keep-
right now.
Keep your Jessica Simpson
We're
going.
not gotta speed.
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't
Okay,
get that reference,
We'll
but
go
that's
up real
fine.
quick.
Oh yeah, love versus
Love
infatuation.
versus infatuation. That's
Or
the
lust.
word.
as
Like I
King
said,
likes to
I'm
say.
a lust guy. Like if I see booty, I'm like, ooh, booty. That's me. That's just who I am. I cannot. Like I can't keep myself contained. If I see a girl and she walk in front of me and I looking at her, I'll be like, oh damn, and she can turn around. I'll be honest about it. That's the type of guy I am.
You know we've hung out before, right?
Yeah,
Like in person.
yeah.
You know how many times I've heard you say or do that?
That's because none of those girls impress me. They don't impress me much.
He has.
Okay,
he has
calm
a
down,
high
Shania.
standard. He has a
Calm
high
down,
standard.
Shania.
Okay, truth always sets you free. Don't complicate it with lies.
King
and
Ming's
relationships.
standard is
Yeah.
up here.
My standard's high.
It's,
Yes.
it's through the roof.
Yeah.
This comment,
Yeah.
this current comment is yes.
Truth
Add
on
more-
point.
Truth always
add more
sets you
truth
free.
to it.
Yes.
On point.
I mean, to a certain extent. Certain
No,
times you have to
If your
lie.
relationship is built on lies, it's going to come
See,
crashing
that's
down.
I think that's King Ming's problem with his relationship is that he lied.
I just
Because he
wanna
said,
dip
he said you
in
have to
and
lie.
dip out. That's
He,
all I
he
want to
believe
do.
he believe in the idea that you have to lie.
You have to lie to get.
So not true.
It's
You ain't
true
got
if
to
you're-
lie to kick it, bro. You ain't
let's,
got to lie
let's,
to kick
let's hear
it.
him out.
It's-
Let's hear him out.
It's true if you're broken. If your heart's already broken, what does it matter at this point about lying or not? Just so you can if you can get 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out the door, lying is perfect. That's
I
it.
don't-
That sounds
I
like a
don't-
bunch of BS to me, man.
And
No,
what
that's
kind of? I don't even understand what kind of relationship you're going for.
I don't know, but my head looks stupid. What is this shit?
All right.
Well, it's
there.
cutting your
I-
stupid milk
Hold
dud,
on.
so
Whatever.
that's
Hold
better.
on. That the comment says don't complicate it with lies in a relationship. Yes, is the key word here is complicate.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah,
things
man,
get
you're
complicated,
making-
it's contrived is unnecessary. So that's.
I'm
Just
just
make it
saying.
end quicker. You know? Make it end quicker. Wait, like,
Oh, by the
Oh
way,
yeah,
Hell
hashtag
yeah.
Asian Core to 25K.
Actually-
Please,
actually
please
change
do.
that. Change
Please-
that to
That needs to
30K.
happen.
Yeah,
Please-
change that to 30K. We need
Please
30K.
spread the words. We're a low channel and we need to go high.
Yes, support us,
Okay.
please. Donations and all that.
Anything would help. Keep going,
We'll
please.
get back to our main stuff here in a bit. Once life returns to normal,
Yes. It's just that
and
I
it's
have
coming up
never
sooner
seemed
rather
to
than
connect-
later.
It's just that I have never seemed to connect with people in a way that I want to be their girlfriend. Just odd like that, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
Wait, so new channel's a girl? Hi. No, it's just.
it's just that
I don't know people gender. I just want to know, It helps
See,
me.
that's the thing though. It's not. It's complicated because every every relationship is different.
Yeah.
Like you can't like apply the
Well,
same like.
you
things.
also can't force love. You can't
There's-
force.
There's a lot of personality too, so it.
You can't actually
Clash.
bear plot.
Right. Bear claw is a necessity, but it's not a thing.
Keep
It's a
going.
necessity.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just
right? It's
saying.
essential, right?
So,
Right.
Mean is active more than anyone else.
Because he's the one that wanted to
it's-
talk about this.
The way I see it, there's so many personality, and like even just like within the five of us, all of our personality. You know, you got the silent type but deadly over here, silent but deadly
Deadly.
type.
What
You
the
got
hell
the
you mean
loud
deadly?
mouth. You got the loudmouth moron over here. You got the
Privilege.
privileged white guy over here.
Wow, I
You
feel
got
loved.
the young supposedly stud over here.
Stud monster.
Supposedly
Won't show his
stud,
abs. Won't
right?
show his abs.
And then you got
Dude, man, I can't
you got the guy who like take you into philosophical point of view and shit.
Philosopher.
Professor.
Yeah, the professor.
The
Even though I'm
intellect.
Dr. Love, though.
Actually,
you're not.
speaking of all that, the reason why I've been silent is because I wanted King Mean to get all his things out so I can turn the table around at the end later, Monkey. So turn the table around, not to
Ain't no
counter.
turning the table around, man.
This-
No, hold on. See,
This is the guy with the plans, man. The guy with the
No,
plans.
turn the
Put his
table
hand in
around.
places he never seen before, like
No, see that's
Usher.
the thing.
Usher.
No,
Turn the
he's
table
Mr.
around.
Fantastic. He's plotting. He's planning.
Turning the table around, not to counter what King Mean said,
Yeah.
but to actually continue on that, but with a different perspective. So it's completely different. And it's actually.
Uh-huh.
It might actually end up defending him in a different, might end up defending him in a different explanation from a different perspective, from a
A
third
more wise
perspective.
way.
Yeah,
All right,
Right,
let's go on to
yeah.
the next one.
Next
Next
one,
one.
so keep
Where
going.
is the
Next
next
one,
one?
please. Next one, please.
I'm lost.
Yeah, just keep going, man. This is great.
Last
This is great.
podcast, the 804 says white lies don't work. I think we all agree that, except for King Mean,
I'm still
lying
against
is
that.
not a good
I think
foundation
white
for
lies.
a relationship.
White lie is okay, dude. If your partner has a small wee or a small t, you gotta lie sometimes. Say,
freak is a
"Oh, I
small
love
T?"
you."
Oh, small wheat. You know what my shirt says?
Right.
Yeah.
I can't.
Who says
can't really
size
see it,
matters?
but it says who says size
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Let's just skip real
Yeah.
quick. Kelsey,
Says size doesn't matter. Oh,
let's
shit.
read what Kelsey posts.
She just donated.
She just
Oh,
donated.
wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
So much support and for singles.
Thank
and
you.
for 25K. Thank
I mean,
you,
what
thank
if
you,
she had a
Kelsey, thank
boyfriend
you.
with her? You might get slapped. No offense.
He doesn't care.
I don't care.
Trust me, he
slap
doesn't
to me.
care.
Slap to me. It's like what is it? Medal of honor to me.
A slap in the face?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelsey.
To show my support and for singles, all the single ladies, all the single
All the
ladies.
single ladies.
Put
All
your
the
hands
single
up.
ladies.
No,
All the single ladies. Hands up.
There you go. That was for you.
Yeah.
Now
Intrigued
I'm
on how-
intrigued.
Didn't you see him sitting here like this? That means he's exploding bitches' minds. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, wait, there's
Like,
that one person
no,
that pissed me off.
I'm
in
deadly.
2008.
I'm
I
deadly
just
with
killed him.
truth. I'm deadly with truth.
His silence was deadly, like the fart, but at the same
Yeah, like
time,
the fart.
like
He's full of-
exactly
he's full
like
of
the
shit.
fart.
I know. I can smell him over here.
Yeah,
Lavender.
You need to add some lavender. You need some lavender toilet paper. I give you some lavender toilet paper.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh.
you still got that?
Let's go back up to the comment where we
So-
left off before. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, we should go to
Alright.
Chan at 804. That's where we left off. I'll read it just in case Cypher can't find. Yeah. Nope, not that one.
That's
804
though.
Oh yeah. Take
What's
it
the
easy.
first-
Last podcast before the world explode. Thank you for
There you go.
joining.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a
Plus,
good night.
not everyone is for you. Once it's already getting toxic, get out already, rather than committing to this person for a long time.
No, I agree.
It's hard though because
I agree.
a lot of people get used to that toxicity, kind of like we were saying earlier. Like, well, if your husband or your boyfriend or your wife or whatever, like, if they beat you, just leave.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah,
you get used to that, you become accustomed to that, and you think that's what love is.
it's okay.
because-
Yeah.
Not like
you know,
it depends.
it's-
Sometimes
it's hard.
even though how much like they want to leave, but they can't. You know,
Yeah,
you don't,
like
you don't
I
actually
said, it's
understand their-
the
know,
certain situation.
situation.
But if you can leave, I suggest you leave. I mean, there's more people out there.
Not,
you don't need.
and also not everybody is as strong enough.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
No, like I was married once before, and it was extremely not the best thing ever. But it drove me to the point of, I was suicidal for a while. I was thinking I could pull out in front of this semi and just end everything, and everything would go away, and everything would be better. But I pulled myself up and just said, no, that's not how I'm going to go out, and unfortunately, not everybody's able to do that. Like,
Right.
sometimes you just can't, and you need help. But like King Mean said, very highly recommend anyone that's in a toxic relationship do your best to get out, because then you can grow from it, and you know what not to look for, at least.
Well, in a way, you're a shining example of that, Monkey, because, like, your wife right now is great. And look at you. Look at you, Mr. Stud Muffin.
Look at me.
Muffin,
Man, give this guy
all happy and stuff. I like that.
I'll give my wife a hand. She deserves the hand.
She deserves...
Because she doesn't...
Not that kind of hand. Not that kind of hand.
Oh, my God. I will drive to your house and beat your ass.
You said it. I didn't say nothing, man. I didn't say nothing. I'm all respect for your wife. I'm all respect.
Sounds like it. But no, she's unbelievable, because unlike what you were saying, she lets me be me. Other relationships I've been in, they wouldn't let me do something like this. Yeah. They wouldn't let me do ITK with you guys, or have freaking my bias stuff all around my the office and stuff. Like, it's just something that wouldn't have been allowed. But like, she's one of the good ones. So I got very, very lucky. Lets me be me.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's good. Me be me is good. That's always
just do you.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. And this, I know we're joking and all that right now. Well, at least I am. I don't even know I'm joking, but it just comes off wrong. But I think it's no, love it's a serious thing, because I'm gonna go a little bit deep in terms of the whole Romeo and Juliet thing. Tragic can be caused by love. It's not necessary, but in a world that we live in, it sometimes leads to that. And for all the people that's gone because of that, I just want to give my prayer to everybody that's been through that, and their family and all that, because it sucks. Like, it's a serious thing. Like, for me personally, as a person who don't give a shit, it doesn't affect me as much. But feelings and the way people perceive you as who you are, it matters to certain people. And sometimes you just got to be careful with that, because it's a slippery slope. Like, right? If you're in one of those weird relationships, you could end up in the ditch, and that's not cool by any means. So just be careful out there.
Also, plot contrivance, pointing out plot contrivance real quick. Don't send letter to your friend to deliver to the girl about you faking your death. No. That the whole history, the whole deal didn't work.
Yeah, that whole Romeo and Juliet thing is stupid. Never have a middle person to deliver the message.
Also, never
communicate.
Assume.
Talk first, right? Talk first. Say, hey.
Wait, I thought you were anti.
Exactly. See, communication is key, right?
It's key.
Well, that's what we've been saying, but this jackass hasn't.
No, for me, it's not a key,
I just
because I don't care. But for everybody else, it should be.
Never assume about what's how in Romeo and Juliet she assumed. Never assume.
Never assume.
So it sounds like to me what King Mean's really looking for right now is just a booty call, or a friends friends
benefits.
with benefits.
That's all I care about.
That's what you're looking for. You're not looking to get married.
Like I said, I'll be your
that stallion.
I'll be your what is it called? What's that term? Daddy doo-doo?
Sugar daddy?
Sugar daddy, that's it.
Daddy doo-doo?
Well, okay,
that's disgusting, man.
I'll be your daddy doo-doo. I'll be your daddy doo-doo.
Oh my god. If you're going to be a sugar daddy, you have to have some sugar to give, though.
I have money.
No,
that's
you
all
don't.
I have.
Look at your wall. You don't have any money. He has what?
Didn't you just say you were broke the last podcast? I swore you said you were broke.
Let's just say I have 10 credit cards, and not all of them is maxed out. So ladies out there, ching ching.
Monkey.
Yeah.
If you've been listening to his past story that he's been explaining the past 30 minutes or so, it sounds like he was always a sugar daddy.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
But I feel like maybe with him it wasn't even required. It was just how the relationship started, And then go ahead.
Okay, here's the tragedy of King Mean. Like, as a kid growing up in a poor family, like, I never had anything that I want. So anytime I'm in a relationship, it doesn't matter who I'm in, I always do my best to spoil them. And not a lot of people care about that. They actually takes advantage of that. And I think that's...
Well, of course.
I think that's where my path...
the wrong person.
I think that's where my path gone down. But, I'm just... when I'm in a relationship, like you or not, I don't give a shit. If it's the holiday, I will buy you nice things. I will buy you a TV. I will buy you a
hold on.
laptop.
You buy me stuff for my birthday.
Yeah.
Does that mean?
No, you're my friend.
Okay.
Like that's,
Wait,
that's
what do you-
but see, that's just you being my friend, though. Imagine if you were my lover, you would get a whole freaking thing more than that.
I don't want it.
I'm just saying,
man.
metaphorically speaking, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that
there
right?
you go.
Did I use that right?
Yeah, nice job, dude. That's actually okay. Maybe I will be your girlfriend.
Oh man.
You can use big fancy words like that.
Oh man. Yeah, ladies, they always find smart guys to be attractive. So I'm doing.
Maybe that's part of your problem.
So here's
Yeah,
a
I do.
question. Have you ever dated a girl, King Main, where you met her in person the first time you met? Have you ever dated a girl where you met her in person?
Yeah, I think
Nope.
you have.
Did
No,
I?
have you ever dated a girl?
You've never
where
had the love at first sight
the
thing?
first time that he asked
Nope.
her out is in person.
Nope. It's always
no.
online.
It's always online.
By text,
So-
huh?
Yeah. So
By text.
is it because
I'll be like, "Yo, want
Or-
to meet? Let's go meet at Walmart."
in fact,
Or
have you ever have you ever met
You
have you ever
bougie
dated
bitch.
a girl? Have you ever dated a girl where so basically the first time you meet is online?
Yes, always
all
online.
All of them, every single one.
That's-
Of them.
Except
because
for that,
I'm-
except for that one, which was recommended to him.
Yes,
There was?
yes,
But
but
wasn't
that
it
was
online as
also
well?
but that was also talked through AOL to set up the
AIM.
date appointment. So yeah,
But
Oh
see, that's the
man,
thing, though.
AOL was my hookup back in the day.
that's
The friggin'
yeah.
the chat
AOL
rooms.
Fizzin has a history with that because the door always slams on his face.
So,
Tragic.
You
bro.
didn't even get a chance to pay him bail.
Hey, you want to be in my movie? Boom.
so AOL they have this thing. So I used to wait for this girl on AOL. You know how
Meet at Walmart.
Me at Walmart.
You guys
So,
might think
What's
that I
up,
was
Van
joking, but I was not joking because I suck at location, and back then there's no GPS. The only location I know is Walmart. So
Hello,
I say,
unknown.
"Yo, meet me at Walmart."
So monkey or
Yeah.
you know how AOL works with the whole door opening, door leaving. So
Uh-huh.
Eisen, I'm sure you know this already, but this is just for everyone else who doesn't know AOL or AIM,
AIM.
as they call it, AOL Instant Messenger.
AOL.
It's like an app where you add people username that you know or you want to
Yeah.
connect with, and then you add it to their buddy list, and when they come on, a door open and you can see their name like glow. That means they're on.
Was AOL ever global though? Because AOL is like America Online.
Yeah, I don't think
So
I
was
think it's
it
global.
was it ever global?
I don't think it's
Was it-
global.
Well,
I
I
know.
just explain it. It's an app to
It's
anyone
an
who
app.
doesn't know. It's an app. So you add them in. When they come in, a door open and their name glows, and then when they leave, the door slam shut. So
And it has this unique sound that's really sounds really awesome.
so by the
Ding,
way,
ding. Ding ding.
so
That's
so,
the sound.
um,
That's the sound.
So what's wrong with meeting at Walmart? You can get snacks and then just go back to your place and chill. I like what Charlie Wolf said,
laugh,
AOL
though.
and AIM. Now I feel old. All right, so let me explain real quick. In fact, let me give you my username on AIM.
Oh shit.
So,
What is my username? Now I need to go check.
No, let me explain. So my username was.
Even
don't have it.
up still?
I don't
It
have
doesn't
my
matter.
phone.
Let me give you my
Right. Let
username.
Professor Fizzin explain.
So my username is a distance from her. That's it. That's the username. So
That's so long.
so no,
Because
it's
he's
not
always
together.
he's always a distance from her, man.
No,
Yeah,
it's
man.
actually type a distance from her together, like the whole letter together. It's actually a pretty dope name. It's pretty sick. It's not a sentence. It's actually all the words together in one. No
Did
space.
you capitalize?
Good night,
each
Nyan
word,
Assassin.
Yeah,
Have a good
yeah.
night.
Good night, Nyan. Thanks for
See ya.
showing up. We appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, sorry.
See ya.
Be safe as well.
Thanks
Yep.
for joining us.
Love, peace, prosperity.
Happiness.
So
Yes.
So basically, I was waiting for this girl, and I see her name, but it's gray. That means she's not on yet, right? Because it's gray. So I was waiting for the door to open. So I was just sitting there waiting. One day after school, a name that's gray, waiting, and then finally a door opened. Like, yeah, there you go. So the name glows, and I was like, oh shit, she's on. And then I typed in hi. She said nothing. And then I said hi again, and then she finally said hi, and then I said, are you interested in a project? She said, what project? I was like, you want to be in my movie? And then you know what happened?
Worst
The door
pickup
slammed.
line ever.
Yeah.
Ding ding.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? She's like an actress, and
Yeah.
I want her to be in my movie, and I was wanting to make a movie, but it wasn't a pickup line.
No, I
That's
get
the
it.
thing,
I
it wasn't-
get
Yeah, it
sounds-
totally sounds like something King Mean would use as a pickup line.
Right,
But
right,
it sounds really
Dude,
bad when you go up to a
wanna be in
girl
a
who doesn't know you, and then she's like, "Hey, you want to be in my movie?" That sounds sketchy as hell.
It does.
Because you don't know what kind of movie it is.
But
But
here's the thing, though.
it's-
No, that's why maybe let me explain a little long. I was thinking that's the hook, you know. That was the
Okay,
hook.
okay.
But it wasn't the. But apparently the girl didn't take that hook and just sit there and want me to explain further. She just slammed the door. So I think she's a douche, but whatever. At least let me explain what I mean by a movie. What harm can I do online? It's like
Exactly.
two names next to each other. The worst I can do is spam her message box. That's it.
Right.
It's not like I'm gonna say I know where you live and blah blah blah. I haven't got to that point.
You haven't got to that point yet.
Look
And
at
in
Chan's
Citizen's
comment.
defense, we have done
Look
like
at 822.
1/8 of the movies altogether. So he was legit. It wasn't a gross
There
pervy
you go.
pickup line.
No, it was a movie. It wasn't even.
We call that prawn, by the way.
Yeah, it's prom.
So,
It's
so
prom.
Priscilla said it does sound kind of sketchy. Chloe said, "Oh no, poor Fizzin," and Misty said, "Instant Messenger isn't the place to ask that." But that's the thing, though. Back then, Instant Messenger was the only way to interact.
It's the way.
There were no social media. There was no way to
I love
go on,
cybering.
like hang out and
Oh
other.
my
especially
God!
hybrid.
Shut
I'm
up.
just
Okay,
saying, it's a thing. It's a thing.
No,
So
especially when smartphone or cell phone wasn't even common, and also
Yeah.
also this other person that Fizzle was talking to is not in the state. You know, it's like,
Yeah, you still had to pay a crap ton of money
Yeah,
to call
it
people
sucks.
back then.
yeah,
sucks.
it's a different
There was no
world back then.
unlimited
It's
calling
not
and
as-
texting.
Oh,
Like
remember that one girl who lived in
lot less
Michigan
convenient.
where I got in trouble with my mom because the phone bill was like $2,000 or something?
God
It was
damn.
crazy.
Remember
Oh, by the
that?
way,
yeah, I remember.
I totally got in trouble.
By the
And
way,
she was-
That's
sent-
probably where pay and bail originated because you paid
Yeah.
all that money and you didn't get anything out of
She
it.
I
sent,
didn't get
she
nothing.
sent a stack of her photos, right? She sent
Oh.
a stack
And
of
then-
her photos.
and then-
No, not like don't think crazy.
Oh, wait, what were we talking
No,
about?
no, I'm just.
The one that you paid like an
Oh,
arm
my
and a
girl?
leg.
Yeah.
She sent you a
The
stack of
set- yeah,
photos.
yep.
A photo, real photos.
Yep.
And then like in a photo book, right?
Yep. I still have that photo book.
They look terrible, by the way, every single one of them.
Whatever, man. It
Oh.
was worth $2,000.
Bro, monkey, it looks horrible. It looks so bad. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure.
It's on his
Did
level.
not,
It's on
let's
his
just say
level.
it did not go up in value.
No, I would burn it actually, but I never got the chance to burn it.
Oh man.
No.
That's my girl. What
No,
does that
I-
have to do with you?
I
What the
think
fuck?
King Ming got in trouble when the photo got
No,
exposed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so
The
we will
exposure.
explain, Kelsey. We will explain about the pay and bell later,
Yeah.
but we'll save that for later.
Oh yeah, the
Hey.
pay and bell. That's a
Hey,
big
Bell.
story. That's a big story for me.
Oh man.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
King
pretty
Mean's a
much my life.
professional at it. at
One
this
of
point.
the latest story of King Mean's tragic
No,
life.
no, no. Okay. Go to 8:22 real quick. 8:22 p.m. by Chan.
Sean.
8:22, the bottom one.
Hmm.
Yes, the one underneath
That
that
one,
It's
the one
100% sketchy. Now go 2 step below that. Plus, his name is A Distance From Her. It's like porn site. Okay.
Prawn
No, it's
site.
not.
Prawn site.
That would be Lonely Soul.
A Distance From Her back then I thought was poetic and romantic, and how could it not be, right? You know, you're a distance.
Yeah,
No,
it's kind of like she's in the rain. You know,
The
it's like,
ideas
yeah.
of today is different than back then.
Man, today's stupid.
no, but
I hate
the
today.
way I see it is that it hasn't changed. I still think it's poetic. It's
It's
pretty
poetic.
Cool. It's
Don't let-
poetic.
I do.
Don't let the
I
naysay.
agree
Don't
with
let the
you.
naysay tell you.
It's
Now, if you were saying small we or something, that I can understand. But its distance from her has nothing to do with that.
It's not like it's
The
a
only
distance
thing
from big
I
or
could say
something.
is maybe people could find it slightly like stalkery or something, but
Stalkery.
That's
Oh,
like
speaking
the
of
worst
stalkery,
you could
it's
take out
pretty
of it.
funny actually. Speaking of stalkery, I have a stalkery story.
Oh damn.
oh
shit.
man.
But before I have the stalkery story, let me get to the middle school. So in middle school, I like this one girl, right? She's pretty, you know, she has black lipstick and she's smoke and she's
Yeah, I
baggy
know
pants.
her.
She's
I even
gold.
know her
badass
name.
has, like-
emo chick.
Yeah,
alright.
yeah. No, not emo. Everyone back then got
Oh,
black
this was
lipstick.
before. This was
This
before.
was before emo. This was
was-
a weird time. It was
So
weird.
she was
Anyway,
a punk.
No, she's just a hip kid with black lipstick. That's it.
All right.
So, anyways, I like her. I've been liking her for quite some time, and then her friend. One day, her friend came up to me, right? And her friend said, or not her friend, but her, the one I like, came up to me and said, "Are you interested in my friend? She's interested in you." But that's the girl I like. The girl I like came up to me and asked me to go with her friend, right?
But you
Question.
liked the girl that was talking to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Was the girl or was her friend hot too, or?
Dude, both of them, their boobs was cute.
Oh man.
Okay, let me hear your answer. Let me hear your answer.
All right,
Go ahead.
I'm
Listen,
enticed,
I want to
I'm
hit the
enticed.
pause button real quick. This is the first time I think in history I've heard Fizzin be even a little bit of a perv, and
No.
it's awesome.
It's a normal thing. Man.
Monkey.
Okay.
The reason why I answer like that is because I know King Min expect that. You don't want to hear about the face or anything
This
else.
is all
right?
that matters, bro.
Yeah,
This is
you
all
know-
that matters.
Nice one.
So
And a
anyway,
tease.
so the girl asked me,
Oh, that
or the,
happens.
so the girl I like asked me if I would go with her friend, and I couldn't respond because even though both of them look amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
And then I said that that's it. That's all I said.
That's it?
That's
You
it.
stuttered.
And you know what
You
happened?
just said,
That's it. That's all I said. And you know what happened?
What happened?
She,
nothing.
the girl I like, went and told her friend or something. Like, I don't know what she told her, but after that, those two never walked by me again.
Yeah,
ever.
she probably said you're stupid.
She probably thought you were an asshole.
No,
But
she,
you know what's
prob-
funny?
she probably didn't think like you would understand
not
English.
interested.
She'll probably like, this guy probably
Yeah.
don't understand English.
Yeah. But
Or
back
a
then,
little bit on the
On
not
the-
so smart side,
Yeah, on the
Special.
the low IQ side.
No, but the thing is, later on, I kind of like, I was like, maybe that was my only chance or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She'll take that. She'll take that because I
miss,
heard also.
missed
but-
that opportunity.
But
man.
then again, one of my buddies supposedly said that she was a smoker, both of them, and they smoke like crazy, and then every
Oh,
day
you know
they
what?
smoke, and it's ridiculous. The level that they smoke is crazy. So the girl I like later,
Hold on. This is in middle school, right?
yes, it's middle
Damn.
school. So,
Keep
so,
going, keep going,
so,
keep
so the
going.
girl I like later is pregnant, right? And she was pregnant at 13 years old, by the way.
Was it yours?
Damn.
Huh? No,
Was it
I never
yours?
even- no.
Was
Never
it?
even, remember, I never got to talk to her. I never got a chance to talk to her.
Just because you didn't get to talk to her didn't mean you couldn't.
No. This is the
Yeah,
same
you
girl that
should-
went. This is the same girl that I was told that she went to the church with her boyfriend, and then they do
finger
the
thing.
Jesus.
Jesus, the finger Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
Finger
anyways,
bang me, Jesus, Jesus.
but it doesn't matter.
He
After
went
that,
there.
it's all said and done. So basically, my whole
Oh, so good. So
my
good.
response of going that saved me. At the end of the day, it saved me.
So so the story here is the baby could have been yours, but you didn't
No.
go for it. You missed out to dip on that.
But the problem with Fizzin is that he seems to like fall for the same type because later on he found another girl like in high school or whatever. He found another girl that's kind of the same type and it went towards the exact same direction. As
Those
well.
two went to school together. That's why they know
Yeah.
each other's storyline. I don't know any of this shit.
So no,
Good night,
it's-
Kelsey. Thanks for hanging out.
That's why we're the ninja.
Bye.
Get
Kid.
some good rest.
Yeah,
Take
so,
it easy.
Thanks again for donating.
Yeah, appreciate it. You're
you
awesome.
don't, Misty said you don't want someone whose mouth tastes like an ashtray. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pay and
but-
bail
also-
will be
also,
I like-
revealed later.
Yes, next podcast. Remind us.
So Dora
Hold on,
said,
go to 827 with what Tyler said real quick before we, just in case King Mean, and then and then Dora right after that.
So Priscilla on 828 says smoking in middle school. Well, back then it's like that. It's a normal.
I don't
thing,
think
I
it's just back then, man.
It's normal.
It's normal everywhere, but it doesn't
It's
matter.
still a
because
thing.
We don't, I don't really do the whole smoking thing, so that's never.
Yeah.
So it's never in my hangout area. So, anyways,
I like the smell of it after you take a poop. It helps to
No.
sanitize
Oh my
it.
God.
It helps to Febreze it without Febreze.
so does anybody ever have does anybody here have a bus stop love story, a bus stop love scenario?
I don't
Bus
know.
All the
stop
time,
loves-
man.
Yeah. So
You love
so-
at first sight, and then you never saw the person
like
again.
Kinda.
yeah, because
Yeah.
when I first moved here, it's the first time I actually have to go to a bus stop because the school is further away. High school, or middle school. So I was waiting at the bus stop, and the girl's always there, and she's hot and stuff, and I see her
Hot
every
chicks,
day.
man.
So the best time of school for me during that time was the bus stop in the morning. That's it. That's the only reason for me to get up early. So I go to the bus stop. She's standing right there. She's awesome, and she smoked, by the way. It's weird. So I always end up with these
You're
girls that
into
just
chicks
decide to-
that smoke.
No, I'm
apparently.
not. No.
Oral
I'm into girls.
fixation, man.
No, I'm into
Oral-
girls.
Nice,
No.
dude. Nice.
Listen, I'm into her, and then later it turns out she smoked. See the difference?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
See the difference? Later, it turns out she smoked. But anyways, but this one's actually nice, by the way. She came up to me and she was flirting with me. I usually want to sit in the back of the bus, right? The back of the bus is where loser/cool kids sit.
Hell yeah.
Back seat, way in the back.
Back seat, bro. Back
So,
seat.
so one day,
Backstreet Boy.
Yeah, keep
no,
going,
back seat.
keep going.
So one day I
Backseat
went.
boy.
So
Ooh,
one day I
that's-
wanted to. So one day I
that's
want to
us.
get to the back seat, right?
That's
She
good.
won't let me. She won't let me. She stand and block both hands on the aisle, the middle aisle of the bus. Flaunting her chest, I guess. But she had these a tank top, right? So
Right.
she blocked me and she said, "What do you say?" I was like, "I want to go sit back there." And she's like, "What do you say?" You know what she mean by that, right?
That's a missed opportunity right there.
No, she said, "What do you say?" And again, I go, like that. Right? And you know what happened after? Dude, what happened after is plot
Never
twist.
talk to you again.
No, what happened after is plot twist. This one's plot twist. You know what I did?
Okay. What?
I push her aside. I push her aside. Monkey, I push her aside. And
Like
here's why.
physically pushed her.
I physically push her aside. And here's what happened. I push her aside. I went and sit in the back. And then my hand go like this. I was like, did I messed up or that was badass?
No, you messed up.
Badass. Girls like
you fucking
badass,
messed
right?
up,
Girls like
You messed
badass,
up.
right? And
That's
you know what she
badass.
said? You know what she said? She's like rude. I was just want you to say please. That's it. She said,
Right.
I just want you to say please so to move out of the way so I can get in. She's like, all I wanted was for you to say please. But she's like, that's rude. And then she never talked to
Yeah.
me again.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
no. I respect you for that. Fuck them. If they're in your way, push them out of the way. Screw 'em. No, fuck them.
No. Asian
What
culture
he-
is not
what-
represented by these two knuckleheads with pushing women aside. That is
No,
not
what he did
That ain't
was.
it.
Shouldn't block him then. That's all on her.
Mine-
she
mine
expect
was-
No.
she expect a gentleman, and she got a better person than a gentleman. She
No,
got a
she was
badass.
not
I had
necessarily.
a story about that too, but mine's the opposite of his. So like this, this
All right,
one-
let's hear your
yeah.
story, Eisen.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
I
shit,
never
sorry.
never heard Eisen's story before.
Yeah, I know.
So like, I'm just like excited to go to the bus stop, right? Just like fizzing. But this one chick, man,
Why
she
are
was
you
hot at the
people
time.
excited to go to the bus stop?
Dude, man, you have no
Shit,
idea
man.
how.
You have no
I'm not
idea.
talking
Yeah.
about school bus stop either because
Oh,
I
okay.
used to.
Keep going,
I used
keep
to.
I'm
going.
talking about school bus,
Yeah.
but anyways,
I never
So,
went
yeah.
to school, so I don't have any cool bus stories.
man. Man, when I first saw this chick, I was like, damn, she's hot.
Oh
So
man,
like,
it's just how it
it's
is,
been a
bro.
while. Just like elementary school, middle school, and all that stuff. It's like that whole entire time period, man.
So that was yesterday then.
Damn, it was like.
Just keep going,
anyways.
bro. Keep going.
Anyways, like later on, like I've been like the person who's like I don't want to like talk to her and all that stuff because I was shy as hell. I was a wuss, right? But like I find out like
Was?
chick would shut up. This chick, man, she was a bitch, man. She was a fucking bitch. I remember
But
she treated me like
but-
shit.
But you say she's hot though, right?
She was hot. I didn't give a fuck.
That's you did the right
was
thing,
like-
bro. You did the right thing.
She's
Keep
like,
going.
man, she can like talk shit to me. She can punch me or whatever. I don't.
It's fine, man. Punch you in the groin. Take that as a compliment.
See, obviously, Eisen's one of the ones that likes a little bit of slapping around. It's fine.
Let's keep going, Eisen.
Well,
Keep
I
going.
know,
I
but,
like
like,
this
I-
storyline.
I-
Get me hot and bother.
At this time, like at this time, I didn't like that shit at all. I wasn't that type of person. I was
You weren't ready.
No.
Your
I was
body
a-
wasn't ready.
I was
What are you,
offended and all that
5?
stuff. Dude,
was
I
probably
I
five.
probably
What
was.
kind of woman
like,
is trying to slap around a 5-year-old sexually? That ain't cool. That ain't cool.
No, but like that's the thing. Like, I kept liking her, no matter how many times she treated me
that's
like
true
shit.
love.
I still liking her, and
That's
it's
it?
been like a couple years.
And follow
So
up.
where's
I
the
eventually,
story?
when I got
let him finish.
when I got to high school, I stopped following her. I stopped, being in love with her because after like 5-6 years of being treated like shit, what was the point, right?
That's
The
it.
point of continuing.
Maybe she's just playing hard to get.
Yeah,
No, she's a bitch, dude.
No, it's kind of like
She
what
she spread rumors about me.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
got
cool.
she got
That
her
ain't
clique
it.
to bully me for no reason. I was
That ain't it. That ain't. That's not.
Oh,
what-
one,
That's
back
not
then.
it.
I was one of those
bullshit.
weak ass Asian kids. Back then, like
God.
the whole school was against me.
Yeah, we were the
Man,
opposite,
yes,
man.
but at
Yeah,
that
we were
time,
the
me and
opposite.
Cypher?
Me and Fizzin, we go around and beat shit.
So
Like,
me and Cypher, we are the bully annihilator. We destroy
no,
bullies.
like when we see, oh man, shit.
man.
All right, so
So, me and Fizzin were in the same school year and in the same school. So, every time we see a bully messing around with other kids, like picking on kids that's weaker than them or nerdy kids or whatever, we go in and we beat the shit out of that bully like
We
all the
jump
time.
them.
So we are like a bully eliminator, apparently.
Bully the
They
bully.
are the bully of the bullies.
Yeah, bully of
Yeah.
the bully. Yeah.
Yeah, my time
So-
didn't have that shit. But then again,
And,
I was
and
like
we
in
and me
elementary
and
school and middle
Fizzin,
school.
we walk down the hallway usually with and like we like own that shit. We
own
own
it,
that
pretty
shit. We walked down and just owned that shit.
Like pour
They
soda.
own shit before I own shit.
When we pour soda on the locker, on your locker, on your locker, you know how locker you roll the key. I would pour soda on that spot. That means we mark you. You're our target bully that we need to take out. You know, we jump you, take you to the back of the school and then jump you. But sometimes we do it inside the school itself. But anyways,
We were pretty bad kids,
Yeah.
but then
You
again,
guys.
but then again, yeah, me and Fizzin. But then again,
I'm
we
not
only
involved
mess
in
around with those other bad kids.
yeah, it's
We
not
just-
like, and it's not
It's
like
not like we, yeah.
it's not like we pick on them. We told them that they shouldn't do this and that, bully other people, and then after that they're the one who challenge, and then we accept the challenge, and then we beat them up. That's all there is to it. And a story.
At the store, that's all there is.
Get suspended,
Hold on.
all that stuff.
Chan just reminded me of something. It got my blood boiling for a bit.
She looks pretty good. Blonde hair, long, man. Long
she look-
blonde hair.
I'll be honest, she like hot as
Right?
but
Right.
man, her boyfriend.
No.
I can't, man. I can't.
So Tyler,
I gotta contain
Tyler,
myself.
So Tyler said, wait, Fizz and Cypher got into fights. Interesting. No,
No,
wait, we don't.
We're kind of a double team thing, but Fizzin usually do most of the trash talking because he's good at that. But when it comes to push and shove, I jump in and beat shit.
I take the back.
I'm the
Yeah.
opposite. When I was in school, I'm just by myself. I get my ass jump every day. I never
Also-
fight back.
Yeah.
I never got
yeah.
beat up though.
I
get treated
always
like
get
shit,
beat
but I
up. Dude,
never
I
got
got
harassed.
beat up. I got baseball to the head. I got hockey stick to the face. I got choke slam in the bathroom. I got
Damn, dude.
Oh,
everything
that's
that's
choke slam?
bad happened to me, and I'm okay with it.
Actually,
Wait,
this
how do
is
you
pretty
get
funny.
choke
This is
slam?
this is pretty funny. So you got Cypher and Fizzin here, who like they stand up against the bullies, they beat shit. I'm in the middle, who gets treated like shit, but you never got to a fight, you never
No,
got hit.
we just don't like bullshit,
didn't-
you know?
I don't know. And then you got King Min, who actually gets treated like shit and get his ass beat.
No, I
Yeah.
don't fight back because my mom said, "You're here for a reason. Be proud of the country that brought you here, from your poor country or whatever, right? So you got to respect the people that live here." So my mom always said, never fight back. If somebody get in a fight with you, just stand your ground and never fight back. So that's what I do. I stand my ground, get my ass whooped, go home. That's it.
And
That's
get your
my
ass
life.
whooped.
Get your ass
I'm
whooped.
good at getting my face beat up, so I'm a
you're
good punching bag. Yeah, I'm a good punching bag. I can take a hit.
That explains your
He
face.
gained that
Yep.
strength. Oh,
So
man.
no, again, me and Cypher, when we said get into fights and all these stuff with these people,
We don't get into
do
fight.
the-
We don't-
get into fights.
Yeah, we don't get into-
We just
We do what we think is, well,
yeah. It's
It's more about defensive.
also
tactic.
we're not the type that would say meet us after school or before school, outside or in whatever. If the spot is ready, we take we
It's-
take control of
take
the spot in the
advantage of it.
situation.
it's on the
spot.
On the spot.
Cafeteria, library, it doesn't matter where, but obviously no one fights in the library because you can't be loud in there, so you gotta leave. Because
Dude, my whole life changed when I got to high school. So like, because back then I was like nobody. I didn't have much friends. But when I got to high school, man, I was hanging with like different cliques left and right. I was
Dude,
like
the
hanging
first
with
day-
5 different cliques.
The
Man.
first day of high school, man. I don't know if you guys heard this storyline, but the first day of high school. So So my first day of high school, I have gym class, right? PE class, and
Yeah.
I don't.
P
I had-
class.
Yeah, P.
This is where you go to
class.
pee.
PE, dude.
PE, and in the
Big
gym.
dub.
But anyways, I had to meet up with the office because I had to change my schedule because something was wrong with it. So I went to the class late, like about 2 minutes late, and then I have to walk into the changing room, right, the locker room. But there's two door. You know where this is going, right? There's two door, and none of them has label on it. There's no label on the locker room. So I look left, right. I just pick one door, I walk in, and guess what? That's a woman's locker room.
Did you see anything good?
Yeah, do you see
I
anything
think we
good?
saw some goods.
You saw some good.
Well, I saw them changing.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
you know, but
So that's
so
the
I walk out really quick. Right, it's like, oh shit, and then that whole time I went to the other room. And it's like, oh man. And then the whole time I was shaking my legs and because I was nervous that those
Why?
girls, because they might see me, you know. And then
And rumors, man, rumors.
Yeah, and surely enough, they did saw me, and all their eyes was looking at me like I'm some sort of pervert or something.
done.
But
It's
it's,
done.
Well,
not,
yeah, you're in the girls' bathroom, dude.
it's not
And you
my
have
fault.
boy bands.
It
You're
wasn't-
an auto perv.
No,
First
it's a
day,
changing room.
First day, locker room has no label. So I told the teacher that, and then the next week or so, they have labels of boys and girls. I was like, finally, you guys did something, because this is dangerous, man. No labels? Shit.
I know, man. You're gonna get effed up.
But we as humans are trying to avoid being labeled these days. No
but-
labels,
But I don't have
Oh my
any.
no
God.
genders.
I don't have any
What?
I don't have any locker room or changing gym story, but I do have one, and that one is I just go in.
But here's the cool part about that scenario. Like, one of the girl was teasing me throughout the whole time, right?
Was she?
And
hot?
then
Yeah.
she was, yeah, it's pretty good. And then
Dude,
Alright,
those teasers are such hots.
so she keeps teasing me about that whole incident, right? But then we became friends later, and it was pretty cool.
Did you
That's
ever
it.
grab her
That's
junk or anything?
What the fuck?
No.
No,
What
I'm just
the
saying.
hell, dude?
Curious.
Come on, man.
the changing. So anyway, the
Pretend to
changing
be a
locker room.
gentleman.
All right,
Changing
I'm not a
locker room.
gentleman.
For
No,
for
you
me,
are.
for
let the
me,
man talk, dude.
For me, I go to the changing locker room only to get a specific soda. There's a vending machine inside the locker room where it has this exclusive green exclusive green soda. I only go in there to get that soda and run back out. I never change clothes. I never go to PE. I skip all that. So I just go in there every day just to get that soda. That soda's amazing. I wish they still have
What
it.
was it called?
I love PE. It was fun.
Surge?
No, it was some other green energy drink thing. It was amazing. Man. They don't make
Energy
like,
type drink.
basically those vending machine in school. They serve the best
Nice
stuff,
shout
like
out there,
candies,
King
candies and all that
Surge.
stuff. It's amazing.
Yep.
So,
During your time, was it like cheap?
yeah, it was cheap. I mean,
For Loco, that's what it was.
the what?
Poor local.
For Loco. Alcohol.
Yeah,
Apple juice.
alcoholic drink.
Apple
Yeah,
juice.
apple
Slip,
juice.
Slip, slip. So
Sorry.
reverse. I guess we can turn back the table to the relationship thing.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the love side. The love.
I have some stories.
No,
So-
go ahead,
so-
tell.
All
Do
right,
tell.
Yeah,
So-
do tell.
This is after high school, so this is like, you know, I graduated. I'm free. So this is like what, back in 2016 or so. So that's
Yeah,
I met this one.
That was not so long ago.
Yeah, that was not that long ago. It was
I know
like
that's like yesterday, literally.
4 years ago, whatever.
How old are you? 5?
On
How
one,
old aren't you?
I'm a toddler. But
Okay,
anyways,
keep going. Keep going.
anyways,
Hey, Missy,
so I met
think that was
this
it.
one girl
I think that was
online,
it.
right?
Well,
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking
was
about.
pretty good.
yeah.
Ooh, I remember that drink.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
good
yeah.
too.
Well,
Yeah. Nice,
That's a long
tasty.
time ago.
Being sidetracked, anyways. So I met this girl online, right? Man, she was nice. She was pretty. I think she talked to me first. Actually, I don't remember when or why, but like she was the first one to talk to me. So we're like, you know, became buddies, start talking. Next thing you know, this is all text and all that stuff, but we started dating, you know, for a while. But the thing is like communication is known to be key, right? There's lack of that. There's like no communication.
Yeah.
So every time I want to talk to her and all that stuff, blank.
No chemistry.
No chemistry. Doesn't talk to me for a day. Comes back, says, "Hey, how are you?" Ignores my question at the past day. But
Something is
I,
wrong with my headphone. I'm not hearing shit.
but I,
man.
but I kept like talking
We
to
can
her. I
still
tried
hear
to.
you, just so you know.
I tried talking to her and all that stuff. Man, it's
Alright.
like it's all one sided. So it was pointless. So like after
it
a
went
year,
nowhere, basically.
it went for like about a year or so. Went nowhere. Next thing you know, it's like every time I see her like come in and try to send a text, like you can see it and there's notifications.
He was about to say send news.
She was no,
I
it wasn't
would, I
that.
would.
She was texting. She was texting, right? Now she didn't want the D. But anyways, she was
Yeah,
texting me.
She sucked.
She was texting me, right? And it was like 4 minutes or so, or 5 minutes. I was just sitting there waiting. I was like, oh man, because every time she texted me and stuff, I get so excited.
Because
even
you're in
though she-
love.
Exactly,
You were
I'm in love,
Yeah, yeah.
and we're supposed to be dating and all that shit.
Mhm.
But like, I didn't. After she finished, she sent out a paragraph, and guess what that paragraph was? It was a breakup message.
That's the worst, man. I gotta
So
feel
like,
those.
I read
Break
that
up
shit.
over text? That's bull.
I read
It
that
is.
shit. My heart was broken. I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
fuck. And I remember that time too because I was playing GTA on PS4. So I was like, oh, man, I can't play GTA anymore. I just
Oh,
I
just
got-
ruined the game
No, you
for
should
you?
you should take that rage and go to
Nah,
GTA and just
And
like
then
run
go
people
just
over.
Oh, that's
Run people
no,
over.
that's what I did. I shot bitches and shit, man. I was mad.
That's
But-
all right. She
yeah,
don't
go
deserve
go
it.
kill those Bigfoot in GTA, man. I heard there's Bigfoot.
Just
I heard
not
there's
in real
Bigfoot.
life,
there.
because
Can we go to
84
Charlie
does
Wolf
not
real quick at
condone-
8:43? Because I
condone
think that's a
violence.
sad story.
Charlie Wolf.
Charlie.
I had a really short haircut when I was 10, and the janitor yelled at me for using the girls.
Oh,
That's
bathroom.
sad.
That's not right. Wait, that janitor shouldn't even speak. He should just be mopping floors.
Yeah,
What
I'm
is-
sorry.
Know your
Yeah.
role.
This janitor need to be doing the
That
job,
janitor is
you
an
know?
asshole. But anyways,
Yeah, you're
my
better than that.
my story isn't fully done yet. So
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Sorry.
so no, because here's plot
Seems
twist,
like
right?
it had
Plot
come to
twist.
an end.
Here's the
Plot
plot
twist.
twist. After like we broke up and all that stuff, we were still friends afterwards. It's like, oh, okay. So you don't want to date anymore? You still want to be friends? It's like, oh yeah, we'll be friends. And it's like, all right. It's like, he's like, who knows? Maybe one of these days we can get back together. And I was like, all right.
Oh, not cool.
4 years later, I still know her. I'm still friends with her on social media.
No, not cool.
We don't really talk.
Is
Here's,
she-
We're
here's the
she-
translation.
friends,
Is
but
she watching this right now?
Does
This
she
is
have
the
a hot?
translation.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I know where
No.
King Min is going. Go.
Yeah,
Does she have a
that's
hot
why I want to
sister?
say mine first, because he's gonna get what?
Does she have a hot
no,
sister?
No.
Oh, never mind. Okay,
No.
never mind.
Well, anyways.
That's not what
Anyways, hold on, dude. I do have a booty call.
Oh, I love
situation
booty
going.
call.
Well,
You do?
kinda. Hold on.
Hell yeah.
So,
Damn it.
Pound it, bro. Pound it.
What the hell? Let him
hold
go.
on. Well, let me
talk.
finish. Just you
Damn.
pound me afterwards. No, not like
Okay.
that though.
All right. All right.
Oh, pound?
Let's pound him, bro.
No.
Let's pound him.
No, not like that. I cut back.
Holy
Hold
crap.
on. So years go by, right? She's dating another person, which it's fine, I mean,
He
we're
keeps
still-
saying years goes by, but it started since
like
2016.
2 days
So
ago.
that's like
You don't have that many years
years
go
goes by,
by.
but that's like
That's
yesterday.
like
like
4
2
months.
years,
That's
2
like-
years, whatever. Hold on.
You started
Anyways,
dating this girl when you were
she's-
3.
She's happy with this other dude, right? I mean, I'm happy for her too. It doesn't matter. I'm over it, right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
so after, I think it was like 2017. Within that year, I met this one chick. Like because after the breakup, I was depressed and all that stuff. But like this
Mhm.
one chick came by. Is like, hey, you seem pretty down. Are you okay? It's like I didn't even know who this chick was, but
That's it,
some
man.
reason I was friends with her. And I was like, oh, I wonder who this chick is. She seems pretty nice. So I remember the ID, the name of her. So like, I was like, I think I have her. I think I'm following her on Instagram. So I looked at Instagram. Man, when I found out who she was hot.
Oh.
And she was
That's her?
she had a lot of followers too, man. Like a couple thousands
her?
and stuff. I was like, man, she's pretty popular. So like, I started talking to her, like, we became friends and all that stuff, man. There was some character development going on.
Oh,
We were
I
talking
like
about-
that, bro.
RPG.
I know she was
Come on,
RPG.
come on.
She was real nice. We were talking about some deep stuff. I was talking about like
Yeah.
my feelings.
Deep
and all
thoughts.
that.
Deep thoughts.
As like months go by, we're
Mm-hmm.
still talking, being friends and all this stuff. But I don't know what happened, but we were talking about some dirty shit, like
that's good, that's
naughty
good.
stuff.
Yeah, that's the best, bro.
Just
Pound it.
I don't know why, but like
Share the
we
details,
were
man.
we
Share
were
the
in that mood.
details.
I don't want to share. I will share some details. So like
God.
what?
Come on, we're
Pound.
prop.
I'm pounding.
Props,
I'm
dude.
pounding.
Good
Come
man.
on.
Good job.
Props.
Good job.
Yeah, there you go. So
Move on.
All right, keep going. Where's this
Man.
booty call?
like
I don't- this-
she was kind of teasing me too, and I was like,
Oh,
I don't know, man. This is
Crap.
I'm at that mood, so my hands want to get a little free,
it's getting.
So my hands want to get free. It's like, dude, you're kind of turning on. And shit.
Yeah, man. Whew, I'm hot there in the store, man. I'm not even
Yeah.
there.
And it's just like,
Woo, sweating a bullet over
Like,
here.
Here's the best part. Here's the best
Goddamn.
part. He was like, if you want, I can send you some nudes. I was like,
Yeah, do it. Do it. Say yes.
How'd
Never,
she spell
No,
it
no,
though?
this
Did
is
she
just-
spell
no,
it?
never say no, bro.
N-U-T-E-S
Never
or
say
N-
no.
no, like
Or
that's the thing.
N-O-O-T-S.
I don't remember the exact quotes, but it was leading to that.
Okay.
It was basically like that, right?
Basically,
I mean,
like,
that's
are you sure that's not just in your mind?
No,
Shh.
because at that time I was like I was trying to be a gentleman, right? So I was like, if you want,
that shit,
no,
man.
listen to me. He's like, you can send me nudes if you want to, but I'm not gonna force you. I don't want to be that type of guy, So I tried to be all badass muffin. I was like, oh, it's okay. This is on the house or whatever. And then she said, I was like,
On the house.
it's
This is on the house.
It's fucking time.
That's it, bro. That's it. That's how you smash it.
I didn't
Smash
like
that
that.
button. Smash that button.
That's when friendship became beneficial or whatever.
That's the best.
So, like,
Beneficial.
we were exchanging some stuff, you know. Or
Do I need some of that in my life, bro? Not from you though, from the other person. Keep going, keep going.
It's on the house.
So hold on.
Oh, what happened?
Hashtag is on the house.
What do you mean what
need to know the
happened, man?
ending.
We did the deed.
Oh, huh?
We did the deed. Hands
All the
and
way.
everything.
All the way?
And she sent videos, photos. It was good, man.
Hey, do you still have those? Can you?
Hey,
got-
you need to.
Oh!
so it's
No. No.
Hey, Eisen.
Chimichanga, bro. Chimichanga.
What's up?
Chaos.
No,
Chaos.
I was just saying that your mic was kind of weird out for a second. I don't know if it was because you're screaming or what.
I
I
got
don't
too
know.
hyped. It's probably clipping, but anyways,
It's all good, brother. Whew.
yeah. So we've been
God
doing
bless America.
we've been doing that for a while, right?
What?
But like, you know,
Yeah, man.
she was telling. It wasn't just about the, you know,
I don't have any
the
friends that
benefits and all
send me
that stuff.
nude.
It wasn't about that actually.
Hey, monkey,
'Cause
send
she
me
was-
some nude.
I'm not
'Cause,
sending
like,
you
at
nudes,
that
dude. We've
moment-
already talked about this.
At that moment, she was actually really nice. She was really nice to me. Out of all the chicks I met back in the past, they all
Yeah.
treated me like shit, right? But
Yeah.
her, she was one of the nicest ones I ever met.
Yeah, it's on the house. That's the best
Yeah, it's
thing
on the
ever.
house.
so-
Not just that, bro. Though I do enjoy
That's
that.
how they get you hooked, though, man. It's
That
like,
was great.
But
Here,
it's
this-
like one of those free trial thing, and then
Yeah,
after that you can't cancel.
All right,
yeah.
hold on.
But-
Can I
but, like-
pause? Can I interject? Can I
Interject. That's my word.
Interject,
That's
yeah.
I copyright that.
So is this even okay for him to say all this publicly live? And
Is she okay with
and
it?
document
Basically, is she okay with it?
'Cause that
Well,
means
I'm not.
she
I'm
can
not
watch
saying
it.
any names though.
Right,
It's a
right.
positive thing too. I
Right,
mean,
that's
she's
true, that's true.
yeah, because
No,
he
that
said
was a positive.
yeah.
But, you
No,
know,
that
so,
was-
sometimes
it's not
strange, you know?
negative.
It might have helped me. Like it was.
She helped him with the
Because it might
time,
help
tough
him.
times.
Yeah, it was tough times for me, right?
Is she
But
somebody
I got
local?
after a breakup, so. And this is the thing, like we're just friends who happen to get into that mood, and that's when spicy things happen.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Is it someone? Is it somebody anywhere nearby, or do we need to start a GoFundMe so you can buy a
No,
plane ticket?
no, you don't. Don't worry about that. Anyways,
No?
Dude, he owned this shit. He owned this shit. He got the money. He got the
He
money.
don't own this shit. He don't own this shit.
hype. We're over the hype now. This will start to get back to depressing state soon.
Ah,
It's gonna
fuck.
be like
God
a depressing
Damn
state.
it! Hold on.
Wait,
let
your
me go
story's
grab.
still not
Let me go
over?
grab some triple X drink first because I
Let me-
kind of need that.
Let me try to
Alright.
reset Eisen's mic real quick. He's coming on, off and on here. All right, say something.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Perfect.
It's good.
So during this time, can we catch up on the chat log?
Yeah,
yeah.
Catch up on
It's
the
very
chat.
interesting. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on.
Alright.
So we can go back to 848 or
Yes.
848, all the 848 actually.
8:48.
Just every 848 basically. Whatever 848 you can find, go down all the way. Just
Ooh, I love
click
it.
it. Just like yeah,
No.
no, it's fine. But let's. Okay, now I'm invested in the story. Keep going.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, Misty.
Damn, Misty.
Thank you for the donation.
Thank you.
It's on the house.
Thank you.
What's funny is that
So
he
long
didn't.
Thank you, Misty. Thank you. Thank you.
I just added it in. Just for the fun of it.
Ooh.
Thanks for the donation.
Yeah, it was a lying triple X.
So,
I love it.
Shut up. We don't care anymore.
So can we go to 8:45 p.m. Misty? Misty has something to say at 8:45 p.m. and I was gonna bring that up. So let's go back to that. So 8:45 Misty. So scroll up all the way. Yeah. So I met a guy through phone, a friend. He lived hours away, and I was gonna be close once for the weekend. And I was literally on my way, and he told me not to go. And then
That means he's
keep
married.
going. Keep going.
Shitty as hell.
He had a girlfriend the whole
Oh.
time. We were together for a year.
There you go.
See that's messed up. Sorry about
Oh,
that,
snap.
Misty. See that's the thing though. Like well, Monkey called that, but that's the thing. It's messed up. But this is what King Min was talking about earlier. How these situation and these relationship, once you're in like a couple, the downfall of it is that things like these can happen
Yep.
because you're inside. You're with someone.
And actually, some of these, toxic relationships, the person who I was talking about was telling me all about this stuff too. So it wasn't just about, sending nudes and all that stuff. It's actually,
Yeah, yeah.
there was actually a deep meaning about that relationship because I,
Deep
got dumped.
meaning.
How,
I got-
how
I
deep?
got dumped.
How deep?
4 inches. So
Come on, man.
2
Not like
inches.
that.
2 centimeter. So keep going.
Come on, dude. You
Doesn't
know we're
matter.
gonna give you crap. You know we're
No,
gonna
I
give you crap.
know, it's funny. No, you just keep it up for the entertainment.
You know what?
Anyway,
No.
Eisen's story so far is the only one They get from me 4 stars for being
Oh,
perfect.
damn. So my story means nothing?
Yeah, because I've heard it before, and you're full of shit.
So
Yeah,
hold
no,
on. So Dora said something 846. 846. So go to Dora. Saying 846 real quick.
Like, that was a while back.
Yeah, I know 846.
That is a while
So
back.
just go to 846. So I just want to answer to this or comment to this real quick. So you don't break up over text no matter what. So
No, some
basically,
people
don't break
do.
up over text message,
Yeah.
right? Or don't break up over text. But here's my question though: if you're far away from each other across the world, and the only way you can communicate is through text, how else do you break up with
Well,
someone
okay, that's the
other than
exception.
text?
That's
Yeah,
that's the exception. That's the only time it's okay.
It was a long
Okay.
distance thing.
There you go. Because
Yeah.
because
didn't
something like that. Okay, let's just I'll just interject my story. a little
Interject.
bit.
That's my word.
All
So
right.
so
Interject.
Second
Yeah,
time you said that.
So how about this? There's a revealing right here. Here's revealing. We're
Oh,
getting
no.
to
Uh-oh.
some deep revealing here. Revealing.
Mm.
This explicit,
No.
exclusive. There's exclusive.
How big are you?
Exclusive.
So exclusive for anyone in the chat listening. This exclusive. So I've only been in a relationship, I guess, once, and that was online, exclusively, far away. Never physically met. All right. That was the only supposed relationship. But you know, it's weird because it's a one-sided thing for the most part.
It's
It's
always
not
one. It's
it's not
one-sided
like
for me.
no. I think it's the reason why is because you know how what Eisen was saying is like the way the response is delay, like things don't happen in real time, right? And then the flow is killed. You know, when there's no
It's
flow,
killed.
the flow is killed.
Yeah.
So because the flow is killed, it doesn't feel like it worked out regardless whether it worked out or not. You don't feel it because the connection, the disconnection. So basically, long distance is problematic. So, anyways, at the end of the day, for the most part, it's what I'm trying to say is mine is the opposite of Eisen or Kingmin or whoever.
Oh, gentlemen.
No, as far as text divorce, text breakup, text
Right,
breakup,
right, right.
I was the one who break up.
You were doing that.
I was the one doing
Oh,
the text
shit.
breakup. I
How
was
does
the
it
one where
feel?
it was just saying, you know, maybe this is not working out. It's from my end, Monkey. It's from my end. I
Here's the
did
thing. Are you?
So you, well, okay, and you know I love you and you're my bro, and I would never judge you or like any of that. But so you broke up with someone over text,
Yes,
but they
far
were
away.
local to you, or they
No,
were
no,
far
not
away.
local. They were far away. We never met
Okay,
physically.
then you're fine. Then you're
We never
fine.
met
If
physically, yeah,
like
see?
let's say Eisen and I were dating, and I broke up with him. And I sent him a text that said, "Nah, that ain't it. You're D. Don't float my boat or whatever."
Vargas,
right? I
Vargas,
don't know,
come on,
no,
man.
what you
You gotta
say.
do- you gotta do
But
that.
let's just say I said that. That's a bitch way out. That is a coward's way
Yeah, but
out.
you know what's gonna happen if you said that? Hall of shame, son.
Hall of shame. Hall of shame.
Yeah, nowadays, man, all that shit exists. It's done.
So,
Dude, I got nudes. I can show. That's all the shame. Just kidding.
So-
If we were in a relationship, I would assume I would have nudes because that's what. But
I mean,
anyways,
I do,
business.
but I will never share it, man. It's so personal. I will never share
No,
it.
No, that's fine.
no, no,
Let's
no.
do it.
I meant
Don't.
no. Never mind. Never mind.
so basically,
We're gonna get all
it,
excited.
it was.
so basically, the
Yeah.
only relationship I have, I'm the one who ended, basically. So it's
Yeah,
my
that's
first
cool.
and it's
But-
also
I mean, that's
You
your
did it.
choice.
I
That's
ended
what-
one relationship as well.
Because mine was
What was
also
the-
a distance thing too. So, I mean,
Oh,
we could have do like video chats and all that stuff too.
Also,
And I wanted to do that, but she was like, she always ignored it. She ignores my
Right.
comments and all that stuff too. So it's like it's hella one sided for me. And then she ends up doing the breakup thing. I'm like, fuck.
Have you guys ever had to reject a person that you don't like? Because
I've never
it's-
rejected.
I,
I've always.
yeah, it's hard,
it's,
man.
it's tough, man. It's hard.
I take everything.
like it's
No, it's not.
You take everything.
I take everything.
It takes everything.
no because you know
Jackass.
you know how the other person feel right
Yeah.
towards you, but then when you have to reject them, you also kind of understand how they're gonna
You know
feel
you're messing up
later.
your heart.
So you kind of feel a little bit bad at the same time, but
Oh.
you know you have to
Yeah.
do it because
Yeah, yeah.
it's not like
it is what it is.
It
has
is
to
what
be the
it is.
way. It's the
So,
only
yeah.
way to go is to end it. So also, Monkey, there's actually
Yeah.
a resolution to this. There's an epilogue, right? So basically, she came back.
Epilogue?
She came back later to me and told me that how you know how have I been and stuff. I said it's been great and stuff. So basically, after I do the whole cutting thing, you know, break up, she said her life is happy right now. She's with someone she loved and they got married and life's all good.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
Basically, see,
I'm
that's-
actually like that.
but because the way I ended on a note where I said that it's not because of it's just sometimes things are not meant to be. Things are not the way it should be. So let's just
The
let's just call it, there.
the
Let's just leave it there.
Cut it now than later.
The
Yeah.
energy,
Yeah.
the thing, the connection is just
And,
not
and later
there.
on, she told me that I was right. It was best to end it early at the time that I choose to end it, because right after that, her life got way better. So, and she said she hoped that my life got better as well. And it's
You don't
fine.
want to drag
So-
things out.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Right.
it's a,
Drag them out or keep somebody down.
yeah. So pretty much it's a smooth flow. So it's good to know that the other side is good. Have a good life and all
Sure.
that happiness.
Kind of like me, like, because I was kind of dragging it out, right? She was the one that pulled the trigger on it, but like, at the end of the day, we're still kind of friends. We're still talking like once
Pulled the
in a
trigger.
while. Yeah, and she's dating someone else, but she seems very happy about it too, and I'm happy for her. That's all that matters at the end. But
Chan's dropping some Pride and Prejudice on us here.
where
That
at?
was a good vampire movie.
No.
Oh no,
it
Zombie,
was-
Pride and Prejudice and Zombie.
All right, I still got my story going, so I'm gonna go back.
Oh,
to
duh.
that.
It's still okay.
Jesus Christ, this is like a marathon.
Yeah, because I
Keep
got
going,
no
keep-
other-
keep
going,
I'm
keep going.
trying to remember where I
You
left
gotta
off.
finish,
Oh, yeah,
dude.
so-
Finish strong. Finish strong.
You were in 2017, so that was yes.
So basically, his
Yeah, we
story
still
happened
got, like,
yesterday.
3 years.
His story starts from
Go.
2016. Years later, 2017.
Usually,
And then right now 2020, and it's still going on. Apparently, there's no ending to this story. It's like-
hold on.
Keep going. Keep
And so
going.
this is back then, right? Or back then, like a couple years ago. But anyways, yeah. So we reached peak level friendships and all that stuff, and then she was telling me about her. Come on, man. She was telling me about like her relationships in the past. How
Yeah.
she's been in, like, toxic ones. That was every time she's like down, I'd cheer her up and stuff. And every time I'm down, she cheers me up. We were
That's a love song right there, bro.
we're like buddy, even though we're not in a relationship together. We had like a connection going on, man. It was real deep. It was like RPG. Except like
Connectivity,
during midnights when things get spicy, but like
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, that's a different level of RPG.
Yeah.
Well,
Different.
no, that's part of a
That's
relationship.
more
You
of
gotta mingle.
BPD.
You gotta, hey man, when you're both lonely and stuff, and times are tough, things
There's no
bound to happen.
judgment.
I'm just
No
I'm
judgment.
not saying
Dude,
anyone
if you
judge-
look at my
Hey.
phone, yeah.
No. If you look at King Mean's phone, you instantly get FIV. Feline immune to.
You get
the
disease
cat
just by
AIDS.
looking at it.
All
You
right,
get disease
well.
just by looking at it.
Anyway, sorry.
Here comes-
We're only
oh.
up to 2018 now. Go ahead.
No, this is 2017. So, there's a guy came to who came to her life, right? She was looking for a boyfriend. Obviously, I'm not gonna be in that situation. So, she found the person that she likes, and by the time they started dating, I was cheering her on. I was like, "Yeah, congrats, good job for you for finding that guy
Mhm.
after like a long time." Because I wasn't really into
Is
her
this
relationship.
is this still the same girl
The same
that's
chick,
on
same
the
chick.
house? Hashtag
Yes.
on
On the house.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
the same one that sent me some good stuff, and
That's
you
pretty
know,
awesome.
Go ahead.
I'm not giving details really, but anyways, after she met this guy, after she started dating, I was cheering her on and all that stuff, and then, a couple months later, same situation, and then like I forget what she posted. She posted something, and and then I replied to it. I was kind of the way I responded was kind of douchey, right?
Yeah, it happens
like-
when you hang
but
out
like-
with us.
Yeah, but also it's the same attitude I've been towards her, right? Because we joke around. That's how we joke around, right? We say some dumb shit and we just joke around about it. But I guess the way I said it, it kind of hit her the wrong way, and she's like, "Man, fuck you," and I was like, "Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have said that." So
that means it's over.
yeah, so like I was like, "Man, I should have said
You-
that."
you
I was
gotta-
like,
you-
"Oh,
Here's what you should reply back with hashtag retracted. Message retract.
The retractor.
No, like, here's the thing. Here's where it gets depressing, right?
Oh
so,
man.
so like after I said something that's kind of, it wasn't even that bad really. It was a stupid joke, but it was stupid regardless. Anyways, like
Yeah.
I try to apologize, right? Message retracted, but yeah, I try to apologize, but when I was typing it in, and I hit send, the message didn't go through, right? It showed an error, right? You know why I said error?
Uh-oh.
Because
Because she blocked your ass?
Yep.
Oh.
And she never received a message.
You never received my apology. So that hit me, and I was like, fuck, man, I fucked up bad. I fucked up real bad. Yeah, because I was joking around. I didn't mean to go that deep, I guess, if that makes sense.
Because it's understandable, Monkey. Because this story happens when he's 5, so it's understandable.
Right. Yeah,
He's
he
young,
didn't know any
man.
better.
He's young. He was born yesterday. Right now
Dude,
he's still 5,
no,
so whatever.
because that's how we joked around back then. But this is when
Back then, that
she
was like 2
single.
years ago, bro.
That was like yesterday. How was it back then?
Yeah.
Come on, man, in a short time span,
Yeah.
it's like
Well,
2 or
here's
3
the
years.
thing. When you're in love, a year can be like 20 years.
Oh, get all
It-
I
philosophical.
would know.
Dude, you want it?
We're
But it
about
wasn't-
to
it
have
wasn't-
2 professor PhDs in here of love.
She was in love with someone else. I wasn't. So she was dating someone else. So there was no more news exchange at the time, right? Because
Well,
obviously,
at the time.
Well,
Oh, at the
No.
time. Oh, but wait, there's more.
no, okay.
That's just poor choice of English.
Yes,
Oh,
my
alright.
English sucks. My English.
You got me all excited. I was like, yes, there's still hope.
Yes, I think it's blocked. So after that moment, I knew I fucked up.
I love
knew I
this
really-
hashtag.
So like after she blocked, I couldn't text her. I couldn't send her the apology. I really wanted to send that apology,
Yeah.
just to earn the friendship back. So I went to her
So-
Instagram. When I got to the Instagram, the
Oh,
account
shit.
no longer exists. So I went to her Facebook
That's messed
account.
up.
Facebook account didn't exist. So I'm like,
So she's a
fuck.
ghost to you now.
She's-
So here's
Till
my
this
thought.
day, till this day, today, same shit, still a ghost.
I think the plot twist here, Monkey, is that we never found out what he said that caused all of this.
Well,
He
but
said-
we're
he
not
said he-
going to get it because
Right.
because he said it was a.
No, he said
we
he
might
forgot.
be like, oh my god, you're a huge douchebag. Why'd you say that? But he said it was like it was in the way that they joked back and forth.
Right, but he
Right?
also said he
So
forgot
we
what
wouldn't
he said.
understand the joke.
Considering it's just last year, he said he forgot what he said. So basically,
Hey,
short
man,
memory, short memory.
man.
It's
Well,
2017.
2017 was actually
Wasn't
3
yesterday.
years ago.
Years ago,
But
yeah.
you know,
I can't remember what I said. I'm trying to remember what I said. I remember saying something about like,
What he said must have been really bad, man. What he
it
said
wasn't
must
that
have
bad.
been
It
really
was
bad.
stupid. I literally just said like.
So is her account gone even when you're like logged into a new account? Like,
Even incognito, the account no longer exists. She
Hey,
deleted.
turn
When
to
she
the
got
side
to
again, Eisen. Sorry.
side what?
turn to the side. What?
I know your hair is pretty impressive today.
Oh, not really.
it's on fleek, man. It's on fleek.
That's good.
Oh.
It looks good.
No, that's the thing. Like by the time she got to the relationship, things changed, right? So there was less contact between me and her, obviously. But like,
But you never have that
Closure.
closure. Yeah, that's what I'm looking
So,
for.
like-
That word.
still like, which still hurts to this day because I don't know like if she's happy, I'm happy, right? But I don't know if she's happy about her relationship. So I don't know the situation. So I and
Not
because
having
the
not having
because the
closure
friendship is not-
sucks.
Hold
because
on.
the friendship is not there. I don't understand what's going on.
Eisen, Eisen's baby girl, if you're out there and if you're watching this, get back in touch with this dude. He's freaking great. He's awesome.
That's-
You know that. Get back
that's
in
where-
touch with this guy.
That's where Dr. Love was going to come in and interject and
Right.
say, don't lose hope because she still have your contact. Therefore, there's always a chance that she can communicate back with you.
No, but she doesn't.
How do you know she have his
But don't
Literally,
wait. But also don't wait. Like, don't sit around
Well,
and
if
wait.
you still have the same Instagram, she can still contact you through that.
But what if she deleted?
No. That's the thing. She deleted all of her social medias. She doesn't exist online anymore.
Like I don't even know Eisen's Instagram name.
I don't even know
though I
either.
follow him, I don't even know his name.
I follow him. I don't know.
No,
him
it's
either, but
probably
anyway.
something dumb like
So
No,
So Monkey, but see that's the thing though. Eisen's story is tragic because there's no closure. But mine has a closure. The one that said you want to be in my movie, she closed the door. So 6 years later,
That's
or five-
closure. That's
no,
literal
no, that's not
closure.
closure. There was another event after that. After she closed the door, like way down the road, like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years later, she came back.
Right.
She reappeared in the public, and she was a crackhead.
oh jeez.
Fizzin has a history.
So you
Where
broke her.
No,
You broke her by not letting her be in your movie.
no, she was the one who slammed the door. Remember? So she broke
Yeah,
herself.
but it's still your fault because you're the man. It's always the man's fault. Don't forget that. That's sad.
No, but the thing is,
No
before
wonder you guys are all the tragic bros.
before the block, she was happy with her current situation. But after the block, I don't know what her current situation is. Because
The dude, it was probably the guy. The guy probably was like going through her shit and like, who's this punk? Why is he liking all your?
No,
You need to
because-
get rid of this guy. You know.
She had like thousands of followers on Instagram, right? She was pretty popular.
Right.
But for her
Oh,
account to
okay.
disappear like
So if
that,
that guy go through her shit like that, and he's an ass.
Yeah, he obviously went to. She might not have even deleted you. He might have deleted you.
Plot
that's the thing.
twist.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't
Plot
know.
twist.
Which still frustrates me to this day because I don't know what's happening. I don't like.
Yeah.
Because
You're blue, man. I get it. You're blue.
Oh, he's hella blue.
I know.
Especially after all the in the house promising.
And
So now it's off the house. Off the house.
yeah,
Hashtag
she
off
deleted
the
all
house.
her accounts.
Are
But,
you? Were you singing Eiffel 65 just now?
Hell yeah,
Stevie?
I own that CD, bro. I own that
Nice.
CD. It's somewhere over
Nice.
there. I'll go find it.
Wait.
Wait, Dora said my ex who didn't like you guys? Huh? What? I'm so confused.
Yeah, Dora.
Oh yeah, Dora was
See,
saying
you guys
it in
aren't
Discord.
cool. I know this. I know this storyline.
Oh, sorry. Only King Mean knows this storyline. I'll just shut
Well,
up.
that's because I'm friendly with everybody, unlike you, douchebag, who barely talk to any of our members.
Okay, you clearly have not been paying attention.
Okay, so like,
Anyways, go
what hurts-
ahead with the
what hurts-
exclusive. The King
hurts
Mean
the most-
exclusive.
No,
Only
go
he
ahead.
knows.
Go ahead. What was that storyline?
you know
No,
what
go
hurts
for
the
it.
most?
You're making
You know
all
what-
this
hold
the
on.
shit smoke stain about it.
Can we have Eisen finish his thing?
It's
Yeah,
still
this-
not over. Oh my god. Okay.
Closure. You know, this is the closure. I'm done after this.
All right,
So,
dude.
so after this, like, man, it hurts because after the blockage, I can never send my apology. I
Right.
can never did.
So-
Till this day, I
so-
still can't send the apology.
No, you got a platform right now, bro. Just go ahead. Deliver your apologies message right here. Because you
Right
never
here,
know who's
right
watching.
here and now.
Let's go. Everybody silent and go.
She probably
Don't say
secretly
names.
watch you.
Take your
Don't
time.
say
When you're
names,
ready,
just,
go.
Just say what you need to say.
All right. I'm
People
done.
else shut the hell up.
What I said about that post, I'm sorry. It was fucked up for me. It was fucked up for you. Shouldn't have said that. That's it. Good.
Good job, man. Good job.
There you go.
I think the message is clear,
That's-
and you know
Message is
you
clear.
obviously didn't mean anything
If you
by
listen
it.
to
It's
his
a
whole
joke.
story,
Here's the
if you
thing. Isaac,
listen,
you should not feel bad. You have tried. You tried to reach out.
Yep.
no,
You've
if she
tried
listened to
make
his
it
whole
right.
story that he's telling right now, she
She'll
will get
understand.
it. She will get it.
It hurts because like the last thing she said was "fuck you"
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
no,
blocking all accounts. It's
That's like when that's like the last thing you say, and then someone kills themselves or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that, or they
Yeah.
die in a car accident. It's like, wow, that's the last thing I said. But
because
yeah,
like
I get it. I
at
get
least,
it.
at least in my opinion, what I said it wasn't that harmful or harsh
Right.
because I was like, like
Yeah,
stop being.
spread it
she,
out in the
she said
universe.
something-
Out to the universe.
She said she posted something and I was like, stop being silly or stop being stupid, and then the funny emoji.
Right.
It's because that's how we communicate back then. Or I keep saying back then, even though it wasn't that long ago.
That's cool, bro. That's
Like-
cool.
It's all good.
But that's how we joked around because we throw like small insults, and then at the
Yeah, just
and
like
at the
what
end of
we
the day,
do.
we're-
Just like what
yeah.
we do here.
like I call monkey privileged, right?
Right.
We still joke around like that. Yeah, it was something that simple. But after when she got to the relationship, things got different. So like I didn't know what's going on. And then when she ended with "fuck you" and then blocked me and everywhere, and then
Block
deleted
you.
her account, and she deleted like the internet, like
Yeah.
herself.
Like
from
I
the
said,
internet.
though, you've done what you can to make it right. So
Yeah.
you should that weight should be off your shoulders.
You're
And,
done,
I
man.
know
You
I know
spread-
we don't do this,
See,
but
but-
like I would
See,
totally
you actually have a
understand
time
that.
to talk about it here on the
You got a
podcast. So
platform.
now all that
Talk about
weight
it
that's
on
on your
our
shoulder,
3 years
Right.
later, man.
yeah, all
It's
that
gone,
weight
man.
that you're
It's gone.
carrying is
It's all good.
now gone.
Yeah, you don't
Let's
have
go
to
to
be blue
Dora.
anymore.
Let's go to Dora at 9:14 real quick because I find this funny.
9:15
But-
or
14.
Oh,
14.
This is the
14.
King Mean exclusive that only he
Well,
knows.
that's
So
that's
go
why I
ahead.
laugh because it's funny. Because she said, somebody else read because it's.
No,
My
it's
last,
your
my last ex
exclusive.
was
You
very
spill the tea.
controlling and told me I
told
couldn't watch K-pop or Asia Core podcast because he
Got jealous.
got jealous of Eisen,
shit.
Cypher, Fizzin, hated me and Monkey because apparently they're people.
They're old.
True story.
I'm sorry. After Eisen's story, I kind of need this because this helps because
Wait,
this
he-
helps a
Yeah,
lot.
okay, to be clear, this completely sucks for Dora, and I'm sorry you're going through
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
that person's a piece of crap. And
Yep.
I
Yep.
hope they hear this because you are.
But remember, that's why it's X. There's the
It's
X.
X.
Yeah,
It's X.
but
yeah.
still, they might stalk us. Who knows? You never know. I mean, we've gotten
fine.
death threats. Who's to say
That's
it
true.
wasn't from?
But that's the thing, though. But that's the thing. All our haters have that in common. They hate you two for being old, creepy old men, and they somehow associate the three of us down below here.
No, you guys are the hot boys. I'm
That's problematic.
ugly, apparently.
We're
ugly,
the
shitty,
yummy
smelly.
three.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah,
not
you guys
me
are
and
getting in the
King
way.
Bean asking for you guys to go. Oh no, you're not. It's
No,
fine.
no.
We're
We
we're
totally.
fucking sexy as hell, and we know that, right?
Every time,
Right?
every time I flex my tricep,
You plex.
tricep,
You
Flex.
plex.
flex my
Bicep.
tricep,
Bicep.
tricep,
What do you do to it?
Bicep.
flex it.
So
Oh,
pop
flex.
up,
Okay,
ladies
because
and
it sounded like
flex.
you were saying plex.
He did
Flex.
say flex. He did say flex.
He
though.
did say plex. Okay, mine's better.
That's a big
So
tricep,
pop
bro.
up latest comment from Chan. Chan said, Aizen, whatever you are going through, we will be here for you. The bros and us, aka. See, there you go.
Yes,
Y'all-
we
y'all
are
great.
great.
See,
I
that's-
wouldn't be here without you guys.
That's the thing that's cool about Asia Core in general. It's like we're not like a big popular channel, but we have dedicated followers that actually care about us and themselves.
And-
You know,
And we care about you guys. We
exactly.
wouldn't do this
So
if we didn't.
right, and I personally don't mind being the creepy old man. That's cool. I mean, to me that's a title that I'm proud to have. That creepy old man. I'll take it with confidence. But
We need
No.
to sell the T-shirt. Creepy old
Yeah.
man.
MT
creepy old
101.
man, creepy old man.
Creepy old
But-
man. I'm not
and
wearing that shirt,
hashtag-
man. I'm
hashtag-
not
Yeah,
wearing.
I'm
Yeah.
just waiting for Daddy Bros.
So
Daddy
Oh, God dang it.
bros, daddy bros.
No.
Waiting for
so-
the Daddy Bros.
So
No, Daddy
914
Bros.
914 Misty said, you kick her while she was already down. You don't know what she was going through. She had a lack of communication to let you know, and she took it in a bad way. But it's okay. You are a good guy, and you'll find someone out there. That's to you, Aizen.
Yeah, but
Every
like
single one
man.
of them.
you know,
Yeah,
we
it
were
was,
we
it
were
was an
friends.
act like yeah.
We were friends at the time, you know. And then like I said something stupid, and she took it the wrong way. She erased me from history. I never got a chance to, you know, apologize. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
till this day, it still kind of hurts.
You got blacklisted, man.
Yeah, basically, I never got the chance to apologize.
Yeah. Well, and again, that's on you because you wanted to, you tried, and that's you did everything you can.
It was so quick too. It's just I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting to gone. Thanos snapped away.
Thanos now.
Yeah, shit happens, man. Shit happens. Shit rolls downhill.
But that's why.
But if it's meant to be, it'll be.
That's yeah.
That's some King Beanism for you right there.
Yep.
Losing
If
a
it's meant to be, it's meant
friendship,
to be.
I just have to move on.
Yes, pretty much. So now we can get back to the relationship real quick. The
Right.
whole benefit. We just talk about the whole story. Now we shift that back to the main topic.
I think
of
that
the
was just
title.
so
Right.
far. We just talk about the single. I don't think
Yeah.
we talk about the advantage of
No,
being
you
a
did.
couple.
You talk.
No.
You did. You talk about the couple. You talk about the disadvantage for the most part. Not like
Ah.
80% of them. The disadvantage of it. Like
I
the
don't know
problematic
because I've never
aspect.
had a good relationship.
No,
like I'm all
okay.
about the pumping and action.
Okay. What I find interesting is that
I don't know
I'm sorry,
anything about.
guys.
I don't know anything about feelings, guys. Like I try real hard to have a feeling.
so
I
you
just
have-
don't have it in me.
You have never fallen in love.
I don't know what that is because I'm always constantly thinking about bodies. I don't think beyond that. All I see is just bodies. I don't see anything.
also.
But
Yeah.
in Fly Me, it taught a really important lesson in our.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's just a movie. That's all scripted.
That's true. That's true.
Not the first few minutes of it weren't. The first few minutes were legit.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was legit,
real.
that was
Yeah, the
legit.
boxing.
Yeah,
So,
the unboxing and the yeah.
So again, Monkey, do you find this? I mean, I find this interesting. Is that you know how the thing with relationship sometimes it's like King Min was saying, but sometimes you have two people who supposedly put an act together. Like you have to put a front. You have to look good in front of each other, give that good impression. So in a sense, that's like what King Min was saying. It's like an act, in a sense. But so you have two people putting an act together, and let's say they love each other. They love each other because they love the act that they put upon each other.
Right.
Impression. But then once they got married, they started to become more comfortable with each other. They started showing their true self. And once they
No.
no, I know. I'm just saying there's one
Disagree.
scenario, right? But this
Okay.
is just one scenario. I'm not saying this is all. This is just one scenario. Let's say two people. They like each other, but they put an act to be good with each other. And then once they got married, they become more comfortable with each other, and then they start to show their true self to each other. And their true self is their selfish.
Right.
They actually are not the two people they were when they met. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right.
what Kim Min was saying, that relationships sometimes lead down this path. And this is where the wife beater comes
Right.
in. Because the wife beater is finally showing his true self. He's more comfortable
Right.
with himself now that he's dominating her. So this is where the the craziness and the divorce and all that crazy heartache comes in. So this is where romance gets, jumbled up, because the way they met is not the same as the way they end up. They're not the same people
Right.
anymore. Right.
Right. Well, and
So-
most of the time, the woman thinks that they can change. Like, oh, I can change him. I can fix him. I can make him go back to being, how he was before. But
The one
that's
thing-
why, like, so I'm a Christian, right? So part of being a Christian is you're not supposed to live with the person in sin. You're not supposed to do any of that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I hardcore disagree, because the reason I think divorce and all that is so high is exactly what you were just saying, Fizzin. You like people meet and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best person ever," and they're
Yeah.
like, "We should get married." I'm guilty of this.
Yeah.
That's what
When you're
happened.
searching
right?
for someone, the first person you
Yeah.
meet is usually, yeah, this is the best one ever.
Yep.
It's usually
Yep.
like that, but it's never like, they're never
The-
actually
the-
what you think they
My
are.
first wife, that's 100% how it went. It was the first girl that would date me and wanted to play with my dingling. So I was like, "Yep, we're getting married," because that's what
That's
you're
the
supposed
best,
to do.
man. That's the
And
best
that
type.
was horrible. That was horrible. It
Well,
did
for
not go great.
you. For you,
Yeah, not for me. Probably for her too, because I was probably not the best husband, because I was like a kid and didn't know what any of that meant. But I don't. You need to meet somebody. You need to live with them. You need to see someone at their worst. And if you can still, while they're sitting on the toilet taking the biggest, nastiest dump you've ever heard or seen or smelled in your life, and you can still go, you know what? I want to wake up with that person the next morning. That's freaking love. That's what. That's how you know. Okay, now we can go to the first step, and I will put a ring on it, because you can see
Hell
someone at their worst. You can
Hell
hold their hair back while they're puking all over. You can do
Yeah.
all that stuff,
This
and
is-
still be
yeah.
like, you know what? I want to
sounds
put my
so
dingling in you because I love you, and that's great.
Yeah.
Like.
It is what it is.
That's
It's the
it
real
is.
deal. It's the
Yeah.
real
What
deal.
happens
Love
in
that.
Vegas happens in
It's the
Vegas.
worst.
That sounds nice. What's Vegas?
And if it's like you've met each other for 2 months and then you've never even like lived together or really got to know that person, then you get married. Sorry, but you're probably going to be one of the, what is it up to now? Like 60% that get divorced.
Yeah, it's high.
Yeah.
Preach it, monkey.
That's right, preach it.
Preach it.
Yeah. But you got to
there's a lot
see
of
someone at
hashtags
their
here.
worst. And when you only see them when they're put, because everybody has that act, everybody has that persona, right?
Yeah.
I'm just a
But-
badass hardcore motherfucker.
No.
Well, hell yeah.
I don't give a-
But
I don't
you
give
need
a
to sell
shit.
that shit.
I don't
You
give a
need to
shit.
sell that shit.
See, the problem is though, with
Instead of
King
buying
Mean,
bitches
he's like,
TVs that don't
I got
look
that
like-
side from my mom,
no,
bitch.
King Mean, he's like, I'm a badass motherfucker. But then
Hell yeah.
when he see a girl, and then the girl came into him, and he just let the girl do whatever, control him.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
See,
'cause
that's her
he's-
life.
that's
not
not-
my life.
That's not
Well,
badass
it-
that
motherfucker.
is your
It is
life.
your life.
That
How's
is
it
your
my
life.
life?
That's
I'm not
controlling
related
her
to
life.
that
her.
happened.
She's taking your money.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
But that's
Hip-hop
not-
artists,
fine.
these
Being-
ladies takes my
being a
money
tool,
too. It's fine.
That's different.
Being
You're
a tool and getting
Yeah.
used is not badass.
No, it's badass.
No, it's
That,
not.
no, you're
That's
being a
pretty
bitch. You're being a bitch. Also,
She's
pull
taking your
up
money
what-
without giving me any benefits.
Pull up what Doyle
At
said at
least.
9:23, because this doesn't happen very often.
See, my relationship, it was free, man.
Yeah.
923.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
Okay,
good job.
good job.
Finally, you get the
Hashtag.
gentleman title.
I know.
Yeah.
So
It shouldn't have been that hard trying to get it from you, but
let's let me do my professor thing real quick.
okay.
Oh,
here we go.
shit.
So here's the benefit and the positive side.
Cheers.
The benefit and the positive side of in a relationship and being single. So here's the benefit of both. The benefit of being in a couple, as Monkey was saying, the whole real love and all that stuff. The benefit of that is that you get to be you, she get to be her, but you get to be together, and you get to love and support each other, right? No matter through the up to down, whether you live outside the house or inside, whether under a bridge or whatever, you're always together, regardless if you have to ring or not. That is the benefit, right? Because she's always real to you, and you're always real to her.
That's
But
why you
there's
always
no
gotta-
conflict. There's no conflict.
That's why you always gotta be real from the start, day
Hold
one.
on. Before anyone intercut me. I just
Interject.
wanna yeah. Before
So shut
anyone
up, King Me.
yeah, before anyone jump in, I just want to say this is the benefit and the true positive side of being in a relationship, right, Monkey? I'm not in a relationship, but I know because it's a human thing. If you know human understanding or philosophy, you know how these things work. Again, I'm not saying all relationship is perfect. I'm just saying when there is that perfect one, or close to perfect anyway, close to it. Basically, when two people like each other, regardless of the flaw, that is the benefit right there. That is the benefit of being in a couple. Now, what's the positive and the benefit of being in single? The benefit of being single is like King Min was saying. You get to do whatever the hell you want. Period.
Hell yeah.
Regardless.
Right.
You don't have to worry about someone, and you don't have to take care of someone, and you don't have to be sad when someone dies. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You don't have to
Right.
lose your other half. You don't have the other half. So you're just you. When you die, you die. That's it.
No responsibility.
There's no commitment. But when you're in a relationship, yeah, you do have to have commitment. But that commitment is worth it if it works both ways. If both sides love.
When
and
you're in a
understand each other.
relationship, every decision you make, you have to double think
Yeah.
a lot. But
Yeah,
when
you
you're
have to consider the other
yeah,
person.
you have to consider the other person. But when you're
So-
a single person and you're solo, it's like you have no one.
Yeah.
Your every decision you don't need to really consider.
There's
much.
there's less conflict.
You just
Yeah.
need to
Yeah,
you just
like-
need to worry about your consequences of your action on yourself.
Right. Like King Mean can be like, hey, do I want to go to the strip club and get a lap dance right now?
Oh, I need
Yeah, I do, and I don't have to worry about
so
my
Charlie
girlfriend
Wolf.
crying
Charlie-
and thinking I'm cheating on her
Go
just
to
that.
because I
Exactly.
926. Go
paid
926.
a girl to look at her boobies. I mean,
I need that.
that's a perfect world, in my opinion.
So
Me too, bro.
So Charlie.
I just
Wolf
need a
said-
man up.
So Charlie Wolf said, "I like the idea of two people building each other up, supporting and helping to better each other. But is that real? Let me just say this: it's real.
Yes,
Here's
it's
why
real.
it's
It's
real.
real.
And Monkey was just saying in the first half of the show, he explained why it's real. But what I'm saying is this: it's real because there's nothing that's in this world that's impossible. So they said, no, that's no such thing as that. That's not real. Isn't that just close-minded? The whole point of Asia Core Nutty Talk is to say that anything is possible. Yes, there are douchebags who beat up their lovers, and yes, there are lovers who love their lovers. So anything is possible. So to say that it's impossible to have love, perfect love, that's not true. So it's not impossible. It is possible. It is possible.
100% possible, not impossible. Possible.
Misty said
like
you
you're
just gotta
talking-
worry about syphilis in your pants.
He's already got that plus like 87 other undetermined diseases, so he's cool. But
Who's
like,
that?
you know, talking about
he's
support.
actually King Min got so many diseases, he actually gained immunity to all of them.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what disease I have. I don't. At this point in my life, I don't give a shit. If I die tomorrow, I'm single. I don't give a shit.
Right. So talking about like supporting your partner and everything, like a few years ago, my wife and I bought a house, and then she's a hairdresser, and she was renting like a chair and doing it, and she loved where she worked. But we were like, you know what? We have this extra bedroom. We're not doing anything with it. Let's invest in our own house and let's build your salon into our house. Now, as a guy, do I want a hair salon in my house? Is that my perfect, ideal, whatever use of an extra room? Maybe not, but also yes, because now her commute to work is literally across the hallway. And,
Yes.
like, it's made her life better and so much easier. And, you know, she loves her job even more. And it's, you know, it's like, it's a proud thing for me. Like, we built it together, and that's how you support and you know, maybe give up a little bit of, you know, maybe I wanted that to be my game room or something like that.
Man
but
cave.
like, no, well, I've already.
Well,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
this
yeah.
is, but you know, it's like I was willing to sacrifice whatever I thought about that room, so that her work life could be like so much better, and that's what a good strong relationship is like you're
that's
willing
the-
to give up something of
Yes.
you to make your partner's life that much better.
That's
And
the
she does that
unity.
for me all the time.
That's
It
pretty much,
has to go both ways, though.
that's pretty much
Yeah,
the unity,
and
right?
he does.
Isn't that
Huh?
the unity, Monkey? The unity.
Yeah.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
it is?
Four
It's-
four wall builds a home.
It's the
Yep.
yin and yang, right? A little half of black and half of white, but there's one black and white in each.
With that little, with
a little
yep,
dot in each.
exactly.
So it's a part of a whole. It's complete.
Yes, it's a complete,
So that's pretty much it.
it's
So
a
yeah.
complete thing.
Wow. So basically,
basically,
Monkey
Monkey
has
is-
husband and
Yeah.
goals. God.
Yep.
Charlie, no.
mean-
Okay, but
Hey,
it's
man, I like-
easy. It's easy for me to do this because I have found my person and she reciprocates it so much. Like if you guys
That's a
could
big
see
word.
the rest of this room, thanks, and you can see like the man can and all this kind of stuff. Like it 100% goes both ways. Because I've been in other relationships where it's all me giving, and trying to make that person happy, and I end up a hollow, angry, bitter shell of myself because you can only give up so much. And when it's not reciprocated, King Mean,
It's not a balance.
Reciprocated.
Yeah.
That's
There
5
you
syllables,
go.
bro. 5 syllables.
But you just become a husk of a person because there's not.
I love being a husk of a
But
person.
because that's
though.
not a yin and yang. There's no
Exactly.
complete circle.
Yeah,
There's
it's
just
just
no-
circle,
you're
it's just
just being
wash.
Niagara Falls dumping
There's
into
no
their.
there's no balance in the force. You need
Yeah,
balance
right.
in the force.
So
Yeah.
we can throw back to but this is about King Min. You know how he's always supposedly whether you see him as nice or whether a tool or a fool and the whole giving money to girls whatever. And
I love giving money.
He considered giving money to girls. You know, whether they're celebrity or whether they're real people and whether he date them or they're friend with them, but whether getting used or not, he give pretty much. So we can
Right.
go back to our first episode, which we talk about like ascension, enlightenment, right?
Oh,
Ascension,
that.
enlightenment,
Okay, yeah.
spirituality, and all that stuff. In a spiritual reality world, enlightenment or way of thinking is that no matter how much of a fool you are, no matter if you are being used, at the end of the day, even if you help someone, your foolishness help contribute money to someone. Even if that person take the money, abuse you, and go to their own life and enjoy that money,
It's
I'm
their
not saying-
life.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying you
that
should-
is true. But it also encouraged them to do
but,
the same
I know
to do
but
the
I'm not
same
done
to
yet.
other guys.
Right, but I'm not
That's
done
fine.
yet. I'm not done yet. Even though that is bad encouragement and bad influence, and I'm not saying you should do this. You should not do this. And that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah, leave it to the expert.
no, but you should not do this. But if there is someone who does this, right? If there is someone who does this, no matter what, eliminate anything else out on the outside and just focus on that single individual who did this, who pretty much do all the giving. To the eyes of enlightened beings, they don't judge you as a fool. They don't even judge you that you're influencing the outside or whatever, contributing. What they see is a dude who's just open and just giving. That's it. Who's just
Okay,
generous.
I agree. I agree, Fizzin. Up to the point where said person this one, then gets angry and pissed off because he doesn't get anything from it.
Yeah, but that's the
I
thing,
just-
though.
I just
that's
want-
the thing.
Well,
Because
he's-
I'm a human being.
He's
I just need
damaged.
something.
No?
He has
Okay, he's
needs too.
damaged. He needs a
I have
damage
needs.
to like.
Right. So start putting your money in a more,
No, I don't want to
profitable
use.
direction.
I don't want to use my money to get some. When I'm
Yeah.
in a relationship or with anybody,
But-
I just like to give stuff to. I like
Hold
to
on.
see the people that I know happy.
Where-
That's all I want.
Where's my gloves? You never bought me gloves like you did all
I
the
bought
chicks
you
that
so
worked that
many
one.
games, bro.
Hold on.
Bought you so many games.
Let me clarify. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think
that was
people-
my birthday. It was expected.
Hold on. Let me clarify something.
Seriously, yeah, you were expecting
Hold on.
because
Let
you
me-
were used to it.
Let me clarify something. I don't think people got the scope, the full scope as to what I was trying to say. What I was saying is that to the eyes of an enlightenment, there is no fool, there's only people. And people have different personality, and some is more giving than others. Some give because they're kind, some give because they're full, some give because they're manipulated. At the end of the day, everybody do their thing. But the one who give doesn't actually harm anyone in a sense. In a sense.
Right.
Yes, like Cypher was saying, it encouraged the girl to go abuse other guys and other people in the world. But that is her action, right, King Ming? That's
Yeah,
her
because-
Right.
action.
He's not
No,
responsible for that.
Yes, it encouraged the girl, but the girl should not be encouraged by that because that's her personality. She's just a shitty person. So
Yeah,
a
it
shitty
just shows
person-
her who she is.
So,
So,
so
it's
to
fine.
give, like for example, I'll give another example. If you give money to a hobo, a homeless person, take that money, go smoke crack. You're
Yeah,
not contributing to him smoking crack.
No,
He
he's gonna
chooses
do
to
that one way or another.
That's why you give them food and not money.
Right, but it's still your choice, monkey. It's still a choice to give money or not. It should be the
I just
individual
don't.
choice. Right, but that's why I said it's the individual choice. If everyone gets to decide for the individual, then we live in a world where everyone tell other what to do, and then
Right.
the cycle of craziness it keeps spinning. So
I just say,
also Charlie said, but your self worth is important, and that's the point of my thing is that the self worth is important. But I'm just saying from
I don't need self worth.
from another perspective.
No,
from another perspective.
self-worth is, in my opinion, one of the most important things. Like, you got to be cool with yourself before you can be cool with another human.
Oh, I'm cool with myself. I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't. Whatever. This is how I live my life. Whatever happened, relationship, friends, people, like whatever happens, happens. I expect anything that's bad that's supposed to happen will happen. So, therefore, it's
Anything that
I don't-
can go wrong will go wrong.
yeah. I don't
Well,
care at this
so-
point. Like a meteor can
You
come
ascribe
crash in
to
here, and
vanilla-
I'll still laugh.
Do you ascribe to Vanilla Ice's theory, then, that a hole is a hole?
I don't know what that means, but
Think about it.
You know my theory. Whatever happens, happens.
Stays
Yep.
in Vegas.
What happens
Yeah.
in Vegas happens
Right,
in
which
Right,
is-
Vegas.
what
I'm
happens in
asking
Vegas
how
happens in
far-
Vegas.
Ooh, yeah, Vegas.
So
Yeah.
Charlie Wolf said, "Give a man a fish." I see what you mean, though. Yeah, give a man a fish. You feed him for a day. Teach him how to fish. You feed him for a
Feed him
lifetime.
for a lifetime,
Yes,
yeah.
you feed him for a lifetime. So I get that philosophy. It's just what I'm saying is that the person who gave a man a fish instead of teaching the man to fish, that person shouldn't be at fault either. It's their choice to give the man the fish. It's their fish. So what I'm saying is that it's not a foolish act. It's only a foolish act from another perspective who would rather teach the person how to fish instead of giving for a day. Because for a day, you only feed them for a day. But I'm saying from the perspective, the dude who gives a fish for a day to feed someone for a day, it's not considered, entirely a bad thing. It's just from the perspective of, if you look from another perspective, it is a bad thing. So it's a perspective thing.
And you never know. Maybe that person only have to fish, but he doesn't necessarily know how to fish. Also,
Exactly.
there's
So
also
they-
that situation.
They
So
can't possibly teach. They
yeah.
can't
people
possibly
who
teach.
get-
But nobody ever thinks about stuff like
That's
that
why
because
the
everybody
quote-
is.
that's why the quote said,
everybody
"Teach
just see
them how to
black and
fish."
white. There's nothing in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
No, you got to live in the gray.
No, the quote said teach how to fish, but that's the thing though. The one who gives the fish needs to learn how to fish as well before
Exactly.
giving the fish. Because if you don't have the teaching, and then you cannot teach someone how.
You don't
to
want
fish.
my dumb ass to fish for you because I don't know.
All you
I got-
get if you went fishing with
It's,
King Mean
it's
is you
not a
catch it.
literal
I haven't.
thing. It's not. It's
Probably
not
catch
literal,
a.
it's not a literal thing.
It's basically saying don't
No,
let
I'm
others
just saying. I don't
depend.
give a shit.
It's basically don't encourage others to be dependent upon someone else.
Yes.
Don't encourage. That's the thing. That's the teaching. That's the whole point. So basically, encouraging them to do learn how to be relying on themselves. So teach them their self-worth and value by giving them the knowledge that you got. Something like that.
Here's how I see it though. Like, whatever the type of person you are, in the end, if you're in a relationship or whatever, just be kind. That's it. I don't know.
That's what I
That's
was
to me
saying.
it always worked. Like
Yeah,
no matter
but-
how the relationship turned
And
out,
if that doesn't
I'm-
work, bear claw.
it's fine. Yeah. Well, I tried that once. It slipped in cheese grade.
Cheese grade.
But if the person is not kind and you just tell them to be kind, but they're not kind,
Then leave their ass. Then
that
leave
would
their
be-
ass.
that
You
would
have
be
the
fake.
choice to leave. If you have
I'm
the
just
choice to
saying.
leave.
I'm just saying that it's better to just be you.
Yep.
Because if the other person is not good person, then they should just not be a good person to begin with. Because if they try to be a good person, even though they're not, it doesn't change anything.
I get it, but that guy would still get
Bas-
more than me,
Yeah,
and that's
basically.
bullshit.
Okay.
Basically-
Bullshit.
Here we go.
No, basically, humans are pretty much animal, just in the same form. Unlike animal, they can tell the difference. Human can't tell the difference. Animal,
Yeah, we're
a
stupid.
snake cannot go for a monkey because a snake know that it is a snake, so it can only find another snake.
Yeah, the monkey would kill the snake.
Exactly, but human, we are animal, but we don't have a different form. We all look the same, but that's the illusion. That's the illusion. So we can't tell who's the right one for us. See, that's the problem. But some people can tell. because
Spiritual
some
level, bro.
Some people can tell who's right for us.
it's-
The reason why some people could tell is because they found someone who's a mirror of them, who's pretty much similar. Similar.
Yeah. But
In vibes,
sometimes
anyway, in
in
vibes.
some relationship though, like the same type of personality doesn't
Doesn't work.
match. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Like you can
because-
find people like that's exactly the same as
Because-
you, love everything
doesn't
you
work.
do, but then sometimes that doesn't work.
But remember,
either.
yin and yang is the same shape.
because
both sides.
it needs a
Just-
balance.
Yeah,
You
yin
need-
and yang.
yeah.
The cool part about yin and yang is that they're both different. One is black, one is white, but yet the black and white is the same shape. So they are the same. They're the same. It's the same shape. The white and the black, they're the same shape, just different color. So you need to find someone that's the same as you, but at the same time also different. You know,
Right.
balance, yin and yang, black and
Because
white. But yet they're the same. They're exact same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like they-
that's
like
like
this-
whenever I hear a couple be like, "Oh man, he's so much like me," or "She's so much like me." We're basically the same person. I'm like, "Well, you're screwed
Yeah.
yeah,
like,
usually
because you're gonna get freaking bored."
for example, a person who doesn't speak and a person who doesn't speak. There's not going to be any talking. And a person who talks a lot and a person who doesn't talk much. This is a balance because this person can lead conversation and this person can listen. And then communicate because this person keep asking questions, this person has to respond.
If you're too much
So it's
of
a
the
balance.
same person, usually won't work because
Yeah.
it's usually gonna be you're usually looking at
Unless-
yourself, like looking at a mirror. Like,
Unless you want to spend a lifetime where it's just smashing, where you just want to smash. Like a lifetime where people are in it the same thing, are in the same thing, are into the same thing. Benefits basically. Right? Why everyone froze?
I'm still here.
You lost. You lost. I won that shit.
Yeah,
Charlie.
no,
will
you're 100%
survive,
right. You're 100% right. You got to find the balance.
the balance. Yes.
It's not even opposites necessarily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. It's
Like,
not. It
it's-
doesn't need to be the
balance.
opposite.
Like,
It just needs
yeah,
to be
like-
balanced.
Yeah,
I still
just,
don't get
just
love.
slightly difference that makes
I know-
I try to understand love, and I was.
I know
like-
everything
like
about
shit,
love.
so.
I still don't get it.
Like for
You know
example,
well, yeah,
I
you
know
have a
everything.
PhD.
like like for example, you have the talkative and the not so talkative. But if they're both not nice, they're like this is a douche. This is not a douche. This is not gonna work, regardless of the balance. But if they're this one talk a lot, this one doesn't talk much, but they're both equally nice.
Good
or
night,
awesome.
Charlie.
It's not
equally
just
awesome.
it's not just about talking a lot and
Thank
not
you.
talking.
No, I'm
It's
using that
about,
as a-
yeah, I know. It's
And Charlie, you are smart
simplify
enough. Don't think
It's
about
not-
it.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
think about it. You're badass.
Yeah,
Intelligence does not matter.
Intelligence is shit
yeah.
in my book. I hate
Basic-
books.
Yours
I
is.
hate books. Books. Give me a book right now and I'll rip it.
Well, actually,
No.
I don't.
Pull out your Mark Twain book then. Rip
I
it
don't
out.
have Mark Twain.
Is he- what do you mean? He's your favorite author. You quoted him like
He's in
18
the garage
times
somewhere.
last
He's
time.
in the garage somewhere.
What's he doing in there?
I don't need
Fucking
him.
God.
Fool, you don't even go out to your garage. What are you talking about?
so Persnickety cosplay said finding the person who brings out the best in you, pretty much. But
Exactly.
it's pretty much it's like
This
a
is all
lock
you're
and
gonna
key.
get from me. You don't get any more than this. So
It's
that's
pretty much
kind of
a lock
hard.
and key. It's pretty much a lock
Yeah.
and key. And when
I
say-
am who I am.
And when
You
when
are
again,
you are the best version of yourself. Is what
Exactly. I don't
Again.
have any.
again,
That's
when-
just who I
That's
am.
again,
If you don't
clarify,
like
when-
this old pervert, then I'm sorry.
Again.
I'm a pervert.
Pervert?
monkey, he can't be changed. That's all there is to it. So, what I'm saying is, again, to clarify, when I said a person who talk a lot and a person who doesn't talk a lot, I don't mean to
Yeah,
find those
yeah,
literally.
I know.
Literally.
You're simplifying it.
Yeah, I'm just saying
Yeah.
differences. Different. A person who's this and this, but they still have to have a relation, connection.
Right.
If there's no
Right.
connection, regardless of their difference, it means nothing. The difference means nothing
Yeah.
if there's no connection. But
Right. If one's a serial killer and one is not, that does not mean that they should be.
yeah,
A
unless
couple.
they like each other. So unless they like each other.
But then
And
the other one would be a psycho as well then.
Yeah, but unless they like each
I watch
other.
I watch a lot of horror movies to know that that's not necessarily true. They could love the person so much that they're willing to do anything for them. It's the same everywhere.
It's kind of
It's the same situation you could apply anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler. Thank you for joining us. And yes, we're about to log off ourselves since we are 2 hours
in.
in.
Yeah.
We're out.
Similarity make
2
things
hours
nice
in.
when you have things you enjoy doing together. Yes, Misty. Similarities does help. Similarities and difference, it works. The reason why difference work is because you can recommend new things to each other. Like a comic reader and a movie lover recommend
You
new
learn-
to
you
comic
learn
lover.
things from each other.
The comic
Well,
lover
even,
can
I mean,
recommend new
just
comics.
look it up.
Yeah.
Just look at us. Like,
That's the good part about being different is that you can recommend new things to each other. But the best part about connection is that you are, you share the same love.
You
One is
share-
hype on something. One is hype on something.
Yeah, you can share the same
Well-
interests, but you can also have differences.
You know.
That's
And then
slightly
you bring something new
differences.
to each other.
and to bring it full circle, like you guys were the ones that got me into K-pop all those years ago, and now look where we are now. Like,
Hell yeah.
we've got our podcast, we got our AKAs. We're a up and coming channel.
Yeah, we're hitting that fans, man.
We got all these
Yeah.
cool people in our chat right now.
Sure.
That's right.
Exactly.
All of our followers, fans.
Yeah. So I think the only
Hello,
negative to being single, I think we haven't brought much of that point. The only negative, we talk a lot about the positive, but the negative, I think we
Yeah.
don't have any companion. That's it. I think that's pretty much it.
We
You're
spend a lot
lonely.
of money
You're
on
lonely. You're by
counseling.
yourself.
You don't have any companion.
You have
I'm
no
not saying
one to
you need.
support
I'm not
you.
saying you need companion. I'm saying when you're.
Depends
that's a
on
negative.
it depends on the people.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Some
No
some
offense.
people.
Right, but that's
Some
what
I
people,
people.
they
can have
can
a
be-
lot of friends,
Exactly.
but
Some
I'm
people-
not going to go snuggle King Me.
Right.
Me and
That's
King
just
Man.
not-
No,
No,
me and
that's
King
why
Man.
there's-
All we have is
That's why-
Miss Lefty and Miss Righty.
Stop it.
left.
And
Righty,
sometimes
tighty.
Miss.
No,
and sometimes
righty, tighty,
Miss
lefty,
Switcheroo.
Hey,
Lefty
King,
loose.
there's a reason. King, there's a reason why they're called righty tighty, lefty loose. You know?
That's right. Righty tighty, lefty loose. Wait, but this is the right. This is
We
the
were
right.
trying to end on a
So-
good. Stop. We need to stop. No.
So we can't stop it.
No,
though.
no, no,
King
no,
Man-
no, no.
King,
Oh,
My-
okay.
King needs to go with the right then.
My
Yeah,
companion,
King
my
needs to have his final moment.
my companion is OnlyFans and mini vids.
No, but that's the same. Hold on.
You can't name drop that crap, dude.
Let's
Come
do
on.
positive.
No, it's
Let's
fine,
go
it's fine.
positive. Wrap up. Positive wrap up.
Wrap up.
So hold on. Positive wrap up. There's a saying that says you can be alone, but that doesn't mean you have to be lonely. It doesn't mean you're
Right.
lonely. Even if you're alone, it doesn't mean you're lonely. You're always content
Hell
with
yeah.
yourself. You're content. You're fine.
I'm content.
So what I'm saying is that just because
Though I
the
do need
negative-
some of that smashing.
Hold on.
though.
No, hold on.
Matching.
Positive.
Positive.
So just because you can be alone and the negative of being alone is to not have companion, that's not to say that it applies to everyone who's alone. Some people who's single prefer to be single without companion, and they don't care about companion.
Yep.
That's it. So that's a win too. That's a win. I'm just saying that's how life is. It multiple angle. So all good.
Right.
Sounds good.
Yep. And a lot of the time too, don't forget, like, if you're really, really looking and struggling to find that person or whatever, a lot of the times it happens when you just quit looking because
And
you're
you're
not
looking too
trying.
hard.
The problem,
hard.
the problem when you're trying to
Right.
look for someone, the problem with that is that you always automatically assume that person is the best because you're looking for someone.
You're searching.
You're actually looking for someone.
confirmation bias.
Is-
That's what
yeah.
it's called.
So
Confirmation bias.
so
You're looking
you're,
for a confirmation.
so you're usually finding the wrong one when you're looking for
You
someone.
can't go out and look for a rocker chick and be like, that rocker chick is awesome. You already go out to look for
You
a rocker
have to
chick.
let it flow naturally.
It has to be natural.
Right.
Like for example, you don't look for a girl or you don't look for anybody in particular, and you just go do your stuff, like whatever it is you do, and then your passion and interest drag her into your life naturally. Like
It's
you don't
destiny.
have to go out. You don't have to go out and look for her.
When I met my perfect person, I wasn't looking. I had just
There you
gotten
go.
out of a really long relationship, and I was heartbroken and just like not even trying to find anything.
And I think that's
And
the
then
best
boom,
way
there it was.
for a relationship is to let it happen naturally rather than.
I think that's the
searching
only
for it.
way,
Yeah.
really. I think that's the only
Yeah,
way.
but
to
it's
go for
never
the-
gonna happen in my case since I don't go out.
Well,
not
and
like the
you're also not looking for that. You're just looking for a booty call. We've established this earlier.
Right,
Yeah.
but see,
He's
that's
looking
never
for
gonna
the
happen
muse,
because
you
I'm
know?
not gonna try to attempt booty call either because I'm not gonna try to get any from anybody paid
So
wise.
basically, I think it, I
I don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work if you stay indoor. It only works if you go out.
No, it works.
So-
So,
No,
indoors.
it
If
doesn't-
you're-
it
no,
don't.
it works.
It's not a
Oh,
cheap-
If you have,
Or
if you
you
have
can
a,
work
if you-
online, you know.
if you have a
King
pa-
Quit
guess
being a
if-
bitch.
I guess if she
And
break
find
down her car in
yourself a
front of
booty
my
call.
house, and I'll be like, "I'm a mechanic. I got this, baby girl."
No,
then
you-
I can
for
see.
example,
But,
no, for
but-
example.
No, you'll be like, hey, but you
let's
gotta
say if
unlock
King
my tool
Min,
set.
let's say if King Min actually has a passion, which he do not, right?
I have
Let's say-
zero passion.
Yeah, a passion, dreams, or whatever, and he just
I got
focuses
none
on
of
that.
that.
And even in his own home, he may attract someone through that as well.
Dude, you can attract someone online too.
there you
King
go.
Mean,
Not just
all
going out,
I
you
have
know.
to say is
Let's get
I just
some.
need to no. I'm just going to echo what Misty said at 9:46. You don't have to pull it up. I'm just giving her credit for saying this because this is not an original thought by me. If a threesome is 3 and a
get this.
twosome is 2, I now understand why they call you, King Mean, handsome.
Wait. What about me?
I don't get it.
What do you mean?
No, I don't get it.
Aizen, you're still young and you have like your whole life. You're gonna be wifed up here in the next 5 years, almost guaranteed.
I don't
King
get
Mean's a lost
I don't
cause.
know, man.
So,
Oh,
King
yeah.
Min, what is your favorite pickup line?
it. That's a nice
Oh.
shoes. Let's.
No, that's not your favorite. Your favorite is, baby, you from out of town? I'm from out of town, and then you leave. That's your favorite pickup line.
Oh yeah, but I never do that because I never go out and see
Well,
anybody.
King Min, he pays some bills. He just pays for the
Also-
only.
You just pay- yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this
Al-
really hot chick behind me. Can I pay for her Taco Bell? And
That's what
here's
I
my
do.
phone number. Nope,
That's
just kidding.
it.
Not giving the
Oh,
phone
dude,
number.
Also,
I tried getting Taco Bell yesterday. The line is so damn long. I couldn't
I
make it
feel
in.
you.
I had Del Taco. That was pretty good.
Yeah. So
The
Misty
tacos
said,
bomb, the fries that they have there.
Thanks,
oh, man.
Dora.
Misty said, I can fix my own car. Thanks.
Thank
So
you.
that works too.
Hell
Misty
yeah.
said-
Okay.
Let's go.
One thing, a strong, independent, like a woman that can maybe kick your ass a little bit, fucking sexy as hell. That's all I gotta say.
That is woke, man. That is woke. We
What do you
talked
mean?
about
How's
this
that
last
woke?
That is woke, bro. It's a joke.
I'm 40
Independence,
freaking 1
man.
years old. I'm like, I don't even know how to be woke. That's
Bro,
just
that's
truth.
a joke. Come on, that's a joke. That's like me calling you white. That's also a joke.
Oh man.
But I am.
I'm saying that's a joke right there. Stating the obvious can be a joke too. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
So
All right,
said
we should
you were
probably
all
wrap this
handsome.
up. We're-
Dora
we're-
said, I think it's a good ending. Dora said you were all handsome. That's the ending.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
I'll take
remember what we
that.
said about
I'll take
lies
that.
earlier, though?
I'm sure it's not a lie.
I can't wait to
That's
be handsome at
good,
midnight.
We love all
that's
you
pretty
guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us for like 2+ hours. That's awesome.
Hours, yes.
Thank you. Special thanks to Misty. Special thanks to Kelsey. Thank you so much for the donations. That's awesome.
Yes, and Dora and everyone else, Priscilla,
Thank
thanks
you,
for joining
everybody
us.
here.
And thanks
Zach,
for
and
discussing.
sticking with us through the whole time. It's great. We love you guys. Wouldn't be here without you.
Back and forth
Yep.
with the chat lock and all that.
Join
It's
our
cool.
Discord as well. The
Yep.
link is in our channel. Just look for it. You can find
Persnickety
it.
just did. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yep.
And what was
And
the?
thanks to
It
our new
was so long
subscribers.
ago.
Yeah, our new
Last
subscribers.
podcast before the world explodes.
Before
Our
the
new
world,
sub.
yeah, before
awesome.
the world something happened.
Oh, here we go. Let's end on this.
You should sell hot dogs, cause Buzz.
God,
Hey, that's a good one.
Used
Misty,
to
that's a
like
good
you.
one.
Now I don't know.
You should sell hot dogs, but you already know how to make a wiener stand. Yeah.
No, I don't.
He can't even make his own stand.
No,
I can't make my own
God.
stand. I don't
wow.
get
No,
it.
King Mean, you're being
I don't get
dumb.
it.
That's what you say to a girl. You
Yeah.
should sell hot dogs because you already know how to make a wiener stand. You say that to a girl.
To her. You
Yeah.
say that to her. You say that to her.
What
So
if my
she
wiener
makes-
doesn't stand during that time?
Man,
Then
like,
I'm lying.
That's a
my
pickup
God.
line. That's like saying that's like saying you're the cure to my erection problem.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's not
you
a
don't-
pickup line. That's just stupid. No,
I'm
a
just saying.
pickup line is, hey baby, did it
I don't
hurt?
get
And
these
she goes,
pickup
did what
lines.
hurt?
So
And
They
you say,
require
"It fell from
thinking. I don't
heaven."
like
That's a
it.
Did we
pickup
kill
line.
that? Did we kill that ending? Did we kill it? Remember
I
all the
don't
positive?
know.
It got
I'm
it
still
went
confused
weird
by
with
that
the weird.
pickup line.
We'll
No,
figure it out later.
I was trying to
It's
explain
simple,
it to
man.
you. That's
It's
I was
No,
trying
I
to.
get it, but I thought the whole thing we're talking about here is we shouldn't lie in a relationship. That's lying because if it's not standing up at that certain time, then it doesn't work with that pickup line.
Well, okay, let's be
Well, that
honest
means
here,
don't
King
use
Mean.
it.
Could anyone even tell if it was or wasn't?
I think now we need to end it. I think now
Hey,
we need to
remember,
end
our
it.
skies
But
are
hold
the
on.
Alright,
There we go.
alright,
There's
alright.
the ball.
Hold on, before we end it, I just want to say thank you, Holly and Chloe, for joining us as well, because they just, add in a comment real quick right now. Good night, guys. This podcast was awesome. That's what Chloe said.
Oh,
So
awesome.
Priscilla said, "Stay
Thank you,
safe,
Chloe.
everyone." And Misty said, "I gave you a pickup line." Oh my god!
And we have a
Discord
few
link.
hearts.
Yeah,
couple
and
hearts.
Misty gave out a Discord link and joined us. Pretty much
Thank you.
promoting us. So
Wow.
We very much appreciate that, Dora.
30K. Let's go. 30K.
Let's
30K
go.
boost.
30K.
All the way to
We got
100K.
this.
Share
You
our
got
names
this,
around,
AKAs.
supportive.
Yes. So thank you for joining us, and thank you as always. And we'll see you next
Yes.
time.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.